There we go. Everybody relax. Everybody relax. Welcome to Uncut Underground. I am your host, Ty City, only to make a return, just to tell you I told you so. Just to say I told you so. All right. It's I'm gonna have a little bit of fun. This might not be like a long live stream, but I just had to pull up. Dion, what? I just had to pull up, man. Everybody hit the like button. All right. Super chat is available as well as Cash App scrolling across the bottom of the screen. Shadow, what up? Yes. So where do we begin? Because, the right is slipping on banana peels. All right. They've definitely slipped on the free speech banana peel. They done slipped on the posse comitatus banana peel. They are going to slip on the Second Amendment banana peel. All right. Tonight we're gonna examine how the right has slipped on the free speech banana peel. All right. Yeah. You're right, Candace. You're right. I am gonna chill out. I am gonna chill out. Little Rock, Emmanuel, Red to Muse, what up? Mose, Pooba, what's up? He said, Ty, you letting these black conservatives get away with a lot of goofy shit, man. You know what, man? As far as, black conservatives go, man, this whole situation is so much further than, what the black conservatives is talking about. Like, just 100, just being honest, worried about what the ghetto bitch said at the fast food restaurant, like that. We far beyond that. We far beyond that. You know what I'm saying? What the YNs is doing, we far beyond that. We far beyond that. I mean, that's what they're gonna be doing. That's what they're gonna be doing, And I'm just far ahead of that shit, bro. Like Israel attacking Qatar aligning themselves with everybody else over there in that region. You know what I'm saying? It's far more important than, what the YN's doing. All right. Yeah, the black conservatives at the kids' table. Like I always said, they at the kids' table. They don't have any issues of their own to talk about, though. So, but yeah, when it comes to the black conservatives, man, I watched a clip just now, man, that made me just realize, like, I may play that clip, man. It's like black conservatives, like, it's so cringe. It's like their whole personality is black conservative. Like that's their whole personality. And when they talk, and it's the only thing, it's almost like they only got one dimension of, you know what I'm saying? Like this dude was talking about, I got fired for doing this. It's just like, who would even want to work around you? Like who would want to even be your coworker? You know what I'm saying? Like it's just so like, it's weird. And they wear that personality like somebody on the left wears like purple hair. Like that's what anytime I could, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, anyways, let me get out of there. Let me get out of there, man. Like, let me get out of there. Joy, what's up, man? What's up? Let me get out of there. Because again, man, it's just a bunch of tit for tat type shit, man. But yeah, man, it's going down. It's going down. It's going down. And, the whole thing about, freedom of speech. I told you at the beginning of the year, as soon as I seen the gang start moving, I was like, oh yeah. That's when I start saying, fuck the Constitution, fuck the Bill of Rights, fuck all that shit. And now, people seeing it now, Yeah, Freeze, on both extremes mirror each other. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I couldn't imagine wearing black conservatives. Hi, my name's Ty. I'm a black conservative. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, ew. Ew. Well, nice to meet you, Ty. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's cringe, bro. It's cringe. Somebody said Charlie Wife was the worst actor of them all. Y'all wilding. But I do want to get into this because, again, the slipping on the free speech banana peel and looking at this from all the way at the top, okay? I already know how all of this stuff is going to be weaponized against everybody. And at this point, I'm thinking that people deserve it. People deserve it. You trade in security for freedom, or you trade in freedom for security. You deserve neither. That's the famous quote. And it's just like listening to people talk and stuff, and it's just like the left has been the cancel culture. The left is getting a taste of their own medicine. And it's just like, yeah, but you're supposed to be, different. But you're not. Again, like I said, like, you're not going to be able to tell the difference. And, I thought that people were threatening violence. I thought people was like inciting violence. When I looked into seeing like people getting fired and shit, I was like, damn, they crying about that shit. I said, they crying about that shit? What the fuck? And again, we talking about we talking about the side with Pepe the Frog. Are we talking about the side with Pepe the Frog is the side that's talking about, we gonna get to JD Vance talking about call out your neighbor, call their job, And yesterday we was talking about, or the day before yesterday, I don't even remember when I went live last time, we was talking about fascists and who's fascists and whatnot. And then, once we start getting into, tell on your neighbor, I mean, turn your neighbors in, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of fascist. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of fascist. If I had to say, give me one common thing that happened throughout history, with fascist regimes, like, oh yeah, rat on your neighbor, turn your neighbor into the state, get your neighbor fired, get your neighbor fired, you know what I'm saying? Like, and again, this is a cancel culture. I don't care what nobody says, it's cancel culture. And again, the Second Amendment, it is going to be used against everybody to protect the you-know-whos. All right. And so while people start talking about, oh, it's a left thing, it's a right thing, you know what I'm saying? Mr. Goldstein at the top said that I don't want neither one of y'all motherfuckers talking about what we doing. And so it's like when your daddy get tired of you and your brother fighting over the controller or whatever, or on the video game, he just step in the room and like, all right, well, cut the whole shit off then. Fuck it. Since y'all don't know how to use free speech, just cut the whole thing off. Cut the shit off. I'm tired of y'all with this bullshit. And that's exactly what's gonna happen. And unfortunately, that the right is too dumb. So they slipped on this banana peel. And here we are. And here we are. Yeah, it's not a rights thing. It's a power thing at this point. You know, it's a power thing. Somebody said 50 states and one Israel. Yes, you know. Oh, y'all hear the dogs barking again? Damn, man. That's old school. Dogs barking. I can't get away from dogs, man. So I'm sitting back and I'm watching this stuff. And of course, you do have some, you do got some guys that's trying to stand up for grandpa country, because grandpa said you can say whatever you want as long as you aren't causing a safety hazard. All right, inciting the riots, blah blah blah. Okay, you can say whatever you want. Okay, it's sad that we have to remind people of these things, because you had Andrew Tate, you had all of these people running around saying there is no such thing as hate speech, and I agree, there is no such thing as hate speech. I 100% agree that there is no such thing as hate speech. All right. There is no such thing as hate speech. There is no such thing as hate speech. I agree. But today there is a such thing as hate speech. It's like, what? How do we even end up here? How do we even end up here? And nobody better not block nobody. Nobody better not block nobody. Tyler, I'm not even at my old spot no more. These some new dogs barking. He said everything I hate, everything is hate speech at this point. And that's what we getting at. That's what we getting at. You know what I'm saying? I see Joey out there on the Banshee. I see Joey out there with the Banshee. What's up? So we got conservative snowflakes crying, man. And this is kind of diabolical to see, to see like the president get behind, the president who ran on, free speech, people got behind platforms like X and Twitter and to talk about free speech. Now you got Elon talking about, what I'm saying, banning people. It's just like, what is it? What is it? What is it? I'm sorry to let everybody know that, again, I just want to say all of this before I stop, what I'm saying? Because again, they are going to monitor all this shit. All right, I'm gonna show y'all where all the heads of all the social media platforms got together so they could talk about this problem. All right, what they gonna do about this problem, about this free speech problem. All right. Now, where do we begin? Where do we begin? Where do we begin? Actually, let me open this up real quick. Let's see what we got. Let me see what we got. Yes, hit the like button. Hit the like button. And I got a situation I got to get into probably about a couple hours. So we ain't finna be that late. Okay, so again, you got JD Vance, whenever you get called names, whenever you get called names, what do you want to do? Let me see. Is this it? Here we go. Here we go. I got JD Vance on with a little less eyeliner on. A little less eyeliner. Hey, Mercy. Hey, chill, Mercy. Hey, we got JD Vance with a little less eyeliner on today, you know. Yeah, I'll fall back, man. We know who he backed by, though. You know, we know who he. You know, we know who funded. We know who funded the. But that don't matter. That don't matter. You know, it don't matter. You know, as long as he put a red tie on. All right. So. So here we are. We got Vance, right? He don't want to be called names, right? Now again, I played the clips of Donald Trump calling the left fascists, and again, these are just name calling. All right. Again, we're dealing with people who can't log off a computer. We're dealing with people who can't ignore social media. They can't ignore, like, it hurts. It hurts. All right. It hurts. You know, it hurts. So he said, like, yo, what do you do when people call me, when people, oh, you say it's too low? I don't know what to do about the sound. I think it's just like, that's loud as it get. That's from the source, you know. Says it's too low. Let me see. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Let me do this really quickly, guys. Give me 1 second. I figured out the problem. Here we go. Let me run it back. Let me know if this is better.
What is it that you want people to do when you call them Nazis? What is it that you want them to do when you call them fascists? What is the proper response when you say that Donald Trump and JD Vance and Charlie Kirk are threatening your safety? What do you expect people to do? This rhetoric is completely out of control, and it's part of this entire network of violence that exists on the far left.
Now again, what are you supposed to do? Okay, we good. What do you do? What do you do when people call you names? Huh? What do you do when people, this rhetoric is thing? What do you do? What do you do when you call people super predators? You know what I'm saying? What do you do with that? Huh? What do you do when you single out crime all the time by race to a specific group and say they're dangerous? When you see black people, you're in danger. What do you do when people start saying shit like that, you know? What do you do? What do you do when people start making you a fucking threat and just generalize, you know what I'm saying, a whole race of people? What do you do? Huh? What do you do?
You dehumanize your political opponents.
Oh, you dehumanize them. So you can do whatever to them.
You fund paid activists to go and harass them and terrorize them.
Damn, this sounds like a play.
We've had a White House senior staffer just in the past week who has had actual representatives of the Democratic Party going around passing leaflets, trying to get his neighbors to harass him and showing people where he lives, where his wife lives, where his young family lives.
Now again, I covered the election. I remember politicians' houses getting surrounded. Hey, I covered that shit. I think in Georgia, when Trump was making them phone calls, trying to get them votes, I seen politicians' houses be surrounded. And this is the whole thing where it's just like you have to play dumb with this shit. You do have to play dumb with this shit. You do have to play dumb with this shit. All right. You do have to play stupid. You gotta play straight retarded with this shit. You know?
If that's not political violence, if that's not political harassment, I don't know what the term means. What is it that you want people to do?
So JD Vance don't know what to do when people start making fun of, when people start calling you names. When people start calling you names and shit. JD Vance don't know what to do. You know, just, you know, get people fired. Fuck it. Start taking away rights because you mad. You know, start taking away rights. That's you know, start revoking passports. We're gonna get to that too. HR Bill 5300. All right, we're gonna get to that too. Flacco says time to log off. Oh no. And you know what? That dude Salty Cracker used to have this thing on his channel where he'd be like, I want to call your job. I want to get you fired. Let me talk to your manager. Because, you know, the left, that's what they would say to the left. Like, and he even made a video like talking about taking rights. Again, like I said, you're not going to be able to tell the difference, you know? You're not going to be able to tell the difference. You know? He said about to add to the social media. Yeah, man. What up, Spawn? It is what it is. I remember Obama was the Antichrist. You know, everybody's like, yo, this is Obama's the Antichrist. That shit was big on the right. You know what I'm saying? It was big on the right. Everybody do it, man, like this. They getting rid of grandpa country, man. They getting rid of grandpa country. And they doing it for the sake of we just don't like the other side. You know, fuck them. Take their First Amendment away. Just take the First Amendment away. Take their Second Amendment away. Fuck it. Fuck it. Yeah, let me get your supervisor. But I did like this though. This clip right here was good, man. I like this clip right here. You know, he actually had like a solution for whenever people start, you know, just to help JD Vance out. You know.
This is why the criticism doesn't matter to us when you call us Nazis, Nazi this, Nazi that. You know, I'm beginning to think they don't like us. You know what? I've said this before. We need to learn from the blacks. The way they were able to remove the power from the N-word by using it. So from now on, it's what up, my Nazi? Hey, what up, my Nazi? Oh my hey, what's hanging, my Nazi?
Nazi, please.
Yeah.
Thank God you did a hard eye there.
See? Hey, I fuck with that. That's America. That right there, that's America. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's America. That right there, that's America right there. Not fucking, what do you do? What do you do when people call you Nazi? What do you do when people call you fascist? What do you do? I don't know. Go cry to your fucking daddy. Go, don't act like a grown-ass fucking man. Cry like a little bitch. Maybe that. Again, I don't like, let me get out of there because I can't, you know. Vance is not my favorite. Hey, let me chill. Hey, let me chill. Hey, let me chill. Let me chill. Hey, let me chill. Y'all know, hey, Kanye got a whole song. How Hitler shit jamming. I disagree with a lot of the lyrics in that bitch, but hey, he was going in. He got the right. You know, he got the right. All right. He got the right. Now we done turned into people got to get fired and shit. You know, Hey, Mercy, we're gonna talk about Trump and we're gonna talk about Pam Bundy and the conservative gun control they finna fucking the right finna slip on the Second Amendment banana peel here in a second too. You know? No country. What's up? What's up? What's up? I'm cool with it, man. Yeah, Nazis with attitude. Yeah, real shit. This shit right here, this America, bro. Not this fucking what do you do? What do you do? What do you do?
When you call them Nazis? What is it that you want them
what
to
is
do
it?
when you call them fascists?
What is it?
Proper response.
What do you do? What do you do? Mommy, mommy, he called me a fascist. Mommy, he called me a Nazi. Straight pussy shit on the right now, man. Straight pussy shit on the right now, man. Shout out to Black Savant. What's up, bro? Shout out to Commando. He said, when do you see a complete dismantle of American culture? I don't care if it's tomorrow. I ain't leaving nowhere. Nah, man. America's gonna have like it's gonna be, like I said, capitalism has left a lot of the entitled people out. That's what we're gonna see. We'll see the outrage of that. And all this stuff gonna be in place whenever they decide to, you know, rage against the machine. You know, we're gonna have all the troops in place. We're gonna have all the, you know, we just waiting to see. We just waiting to see. You know. What up, Marcus? Reality, what's up? He said 2 wings on the same sensitive bird. Yeah, man. Just crying. Just what do you do? What do you do when somebody calls you a fascist? What do you do? What do you do when somebody call you a dindu? What do you do when Pepe the Frog memes is mocking sensitive situations that happen? You know what I'm saying? What do you do? What the fuck do you do? Huh? What do you do when somebody says you had to use DEI to steal a white job? What do you do? What do you do? Just crying, bro. This shit right here is so pathetic. It's just so pathetic, man. And I mean, Pam Bundy. All right. Pam Bundy, again, who should have never even been picked to be in Trump cabinet. We talking about Pam Bundy, who was talking about pre-crime shit, bypassing due process to confiscate guns. We talking about, like, the whole 2A community was like, why in the fuck did he pick Pam Bundy? And now here we are. Of course she gonna take this stance. All right. Of course she gonna take this stance. All right. Yeah, everybody hit the like button.
Cities are complicit in allowing conservatives to be harassed on campus. Mm-hmm. And what happens when you allow a university to harass conservatives and don't expel or don't take an action is what happened last week.
It is. And you know, on a broader level, the anti-Semitism.
Oh, right off fucking rip. This is your MAGA cabinet right here. This your MAGA cabinet right here. Surprise. What can you say? Gotcha. All this free speech shit, we got to throw that shit away because of that. Gotcha. Gotcha. We got Jimmy Kimmel, but we got everybody else too. Gotcha. We took, and again, Jimmy Kimmel, I want to say this about the Jimmy Kimmel situation because Jimmy Kimmel is the lightest situation with the harshest backlash, and that's for a reason. And that's because they gonna make it seem like nobody's exempt. All right, watch. It's gonna be like, Jimmy Kimmel lost his job. What the fuck you think you know what I'm saying? You think you more special than Jimmy Kimmel? Watch all this shit. Friezo said, Jimmy will be back. We'll see. But it's still, again, you know, that wasn't even Jimmy Kimmel joke. He got writers. Jimmy Kimmel don't write his material. Yeah. Somebody said he was an easy scapegoat. His ratings was down. But still, it's just a highly publicized situation to where it's just like that's what we doing now. And the president go co-sign it. The vice president go co-sign it. The vice president was actually clowning, you know. And then it'd be like, yeah, what about his freedom of speech? Because I went back to go listen to what it was, and lo and behold, guess what? I didn't find nothing offensive about that shit. And it was, you know, Trump got sensitive. That's all it was. Give me 1 second, y'all. Okay. All right. So, off rip, first concern, anti-Semitism.
It is, and you know,
And don't expel or don't take an action is what happened last week.
it is, and you know, on a broader level, the anti-Semitism, what's been happening at college campuses around this country is disgusting. It's despicable, and we've been fighting that. We've been fighting these universities left and right, and we're not going to stop.
So, what's going on with the anti-Semitism on college campuses? That's what I want to know. What's been going on with the college campuses and anti-Semitism? That's what I want to know. Like, did I miss the big anti-Semitic uprisings and shit? Like, what? I know it's that one immigrant chick. She got the nigga treatment. They pulled up and, you know, got her the fuck up out of her. But is it, you know, and again, the anti-Semitic piece is bipartisan. That is the brilliance of this. And that's why it's just gonna be a wide sweeping net of motherfuckers. And Trump is not gonna give a fuck if he catches a bunch of conservatives putting their views out there about Israel. He already told y'all what happened. Again, with the Epstein shit, he said, you motherfuckers is weaklings. I don't need their support anyways. Throwing their own, he gonna do the same shit with this. You better fucking believe he'll do the same shit. So yes, the anti-Semitic piece is like the fucking big hammer. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's the big hammer. That's what it is. Like, all right, we just gonna, you know, and again, they not gonna play the left-right games. They're not gonna be like, well, wait, I'm a conservative and I care about Epstein Island and the children. You know, and they can be like, we don't give a fuck. That shit was a fucking hoax. Shut your bitch ass up. Spent the last 3 years complaining, rightfully so, in my opinion, about drag queens reading to children in an elementary school. And now you thought, you know what I'm saying, we was going to do something about Epstein Island. Fuck you. The crazy, the most diabolical part about this whole Charlie Kirk thing is, man, on the same day, you know, Charlie got hit is the same day they blocked that Epstein shit. That shit wasn't even in the news or nothing. So they completely fucking sealed that fucking Epstein shit in the midst of all of that shit. And Hr5300 came out as well. We're going to talk about that here in a little bit too. You know, it's diabolical. You know, Trump don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Now you're going to be like, but hey, man, look, like, why do we got to get involved with Israel's, you know what I'm saying? Why do we got to keep sending our tax dollars to Israel? We don't even have, why do we got to keep looking out for Israel? Yep. Shout out to Easy. Easy said, Easy said they need all y'all motherfuckers to raise y'all hand. I don't know if Easy watched, but Easy said they need as many people as they can to raise their hand. They need as many people to raise their hand about this shit. We want to know who exactly got an issue. We want to know. So we go ahead and, fix you up real quick. So I say he probably did. But yeah, everybody hit the like button. Jimmy Kimmel going the podcasting route. I don't think he'll do well in podcasting. I don't think Jimmy Kimmel will do well in podcasting. Yeah. Oh yeah, here we go. Hold on.
There's free speech and then there's hate speech.
Oh, there's free speech and then there's hate speech.
And there is no place, especially now, especially after what happened to Charlie in our society.
Especially after what happened to Charlie. Now, more than ever, the Second Amendment is not needed. Now, more than ever. I can't believe it. Listen, I can't believe this is happening to Grandpa Country, man. The First Amendment is the First Amendment for a reason. All right. The First Amendment is the First Amendment for a reason. All right. And again, now, especially after Charlie Kirk, we definitely don't need people, talking, giving their opinions, because again, I understand people, like death threats and shit like that. But man, that's not what people was getting fired for. People was getting hemmed up for just repeating what Charlie Kirk was saying. Shout out to Trunks, man. What's up? But yeah, she's like, especially, after we really gotta do something about this now. Think about the irony of using somebody like Charlie Kirk as an excuse to start cracking down on speech. And again, bro, this is what I'm saying. The cognitive dissonance on the right is just so crazy, bro. It's like these people got to be goddamn retarded. And not all of them. You got some of them that say, yo, Charlie will want people to be able to say whatever the fuck they want. It's like Charlie will want everybody to put all their opinions. People trying to fight. I'm gonna show some people trying to stand up for Grandpa Country, because you got people that's trying to be like, hey, wait, whoa. But the interest is not with you. The interest is with Mr. Goldstein and Mr. Goldstein kids, all right? And the future of that little country. And hey, listen, it's nowhere around it at this point. Again, she opened up by talking about anti-Semitism. Charlie Kirk is not a wearer of the smaller hat. Not that I know of. Why? You know what I'm saying? But again, especially after what happened to Charlie Kirk. Well, why didn't start with that then? Why you started with anti-Semitism? Let me get out of here. Let me get out of here. Let me get out of here. Let me take a few steps back. All right. Let me take a few steps back. You sure did prioritize anti-Semitism only to follow up with, especially after Charlie, you know what I'm saying? Like, knock it off, man. Freezone said it's deliberate power moves. Yes, I understand. It is deliberate power moves, but it's happening above. It's happening above the left-right paradigm. The power move is at the top, where it's like, oh yeah, we finna go ahead and draft this legislation. We finna get this. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these issues are bipartisan. So again, if you speaking against, the wearers of the smaller hats, you see what I'm saying? The people at the top like, oh yeah, we're going to do this. But the cognitive dissonance comes from the idiots at the bottom who can't see the play. That's where the cognitive dissonance comes from. They can't even see that they use. Imagine somebody say, yeah, we're going to use Charlie Kirk to get rid of free speech or to tighten up speech laws. We're going to use Charlie Kirk. Bro, this is some diabolical shit, bro. This is some diabolical shit. It's the same thing when Trump get up and stand up and tell everybody, look at how much money we made off of tariffs. You know what I'm saying? You just got to be like, man, who the fuck is he talking to? A bunch of fucking retards? You know what I'm saying? But no, it's just that easy. It's just that easy. The general public is just that cooked, dog. It's just that cooked. You know? And you know, from the side of, you know, facts over feelings, you know, it's a lot of stuff getting shook up over feelings on the right. You know, John said, who made money off tariffs? You got to ask Trump. You know, that's Trump's claim. You know what I'm saying? That's his claim. You know, we bought in billions from that. Man. Again, man, this just, it is a clown show. It's a clown show. It is a clown show. It's a clown show. This is one of the reasons why, like, man, I don't even care to like debate with people about this shit. You know, I don't even care about like, you know. It ain't even though I want the smoke. I want to hear it from people who believe in it, who buy this shit. Yeah, I do. I want to hear from people who buy this shit, man. Get out your pussy ass Telegram groups where you talk about the live stream and hit the link. All right, you can hit the link. Leave the Telegram group talking about Uncut Underground. And then come talk on the panel. Hit the link. Explain this shit. You know what I'm saying? Explain this shit. Dude said, bring freedom of speech back to the table. Boy, I tell you.
Do you see more law enforcement going after these groups who are using hate speech and putting cuffs on people so we show them that some action is better than no action?
We will absolutely target you, go after you if you are targeting anyone with hate speech.
And here you go. Here you go. There you go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. If you target people with hate speech, all right, you target people with hate speech, yeah, we will use the National Guard. Let me get out of here. The National Guard is for niggas. The National Guard is for inner city crime to make it safe. That's what it's for, all right? That's what the troops are for, right? That's what we violating posse comitatus for, all right? It's for the inner city, for the crime. We want to help with crime. we want to help with crime. We care so much about any inner city crime. We just want to make these areas safe. You know.
Anything, and that's across the aisle.
It's across the aisle. That means it's what? Bipartisan. That means it's going to be liberals and conservatives who got something to say about. Look, I wish I wouldn't have had got fat again so I can get back on camera, because I would definitely put my face on the camera just so you motherfuckers can hear this shit. All right, that this is not for one side or the other side. All right, it's just not. This is a big sweep on you motherfuckers. All right. This is a big sweep on you motherfuckers. All right. Here we go. Look. Oh no, it's just let's not forget.
Absolutely target you. Go
hate speech and putting cuffs on.
See, there we go. Here we go. Let me run this over. Are we gonna actually like get physical with this shit about free speech?
Hate speech and putting cuffs on people so we show them that some action is better than no action.
We will absolutely target you, go after you if you are targeting anyone with hate speech, anything. And that's across the aisle. I mean, look what happened. Think about Josh Shapiro. What happened to Governor Shapiro? I talked to Josh multiple times. Democrat governor, Jewish.
Damn. Swish. Nothing but net. Nothing but net. Half court. Half court. Swish. Nothing but net. What happened to this Democrat? What happened to this Democrat? Hold on. First, across the aisle. Let's go back to across the aisle.
And think about Josh Shapiro. Anyone with hate speech, anything. And that's across the aisle. I mean, look what happened. Think about Josh Shapiro. What happened to Governor Shapiro? I talked to Josh multiple times. Democrat governor, Jewish. They firebombed his house while his wife and children were sleeping upstairs. It's a miracle.
Who firebombed his house? Now, again, listen to me and listen to me clearly, right? This has nothing to do with speech. Okay? This has nothing to do with speech. Again, you have to be a whole retard to let her juxtapose a whole fucking crime on speech. We talking about motherfuckers like firebombing somebody's house is definitely not free speech. All right. The ability to speak your opinion, the ability to speak freely is not firebombing somebody's house, but this is where we at. They should be calling for this bitch to be removed. Like, what the fuck is she talking about? She done made the First Amendment arson, attempted murder. She done turned the First Amendment into, you know what I'm saying, like a actual crime. Roscoe said, where's the footage of this incident? Oh, chill out, bro. Chill out. I ain't investigating. I'm just saying what this woman said. All right. Yeah, the free Molotov cocktail speech.
Nothing worse happened to, it's a miracle that nothing happened to Josh and he and his family are safe. They're traumatized, but that's what's happened in this world. And we are going to fight every step of the way to show that you will face the most severe consequences if you come after someone.
So they already got people on the right. This is Pam Bondi. This Pam Bondi admits, pretty much saying that, you know, the conservatives can get that work too. All right. Conservatives can get that work too. We ain't sleeping on them either. All right. This the United States Attorney General right here. Let motherfuckers know. Hey, you can get that work. That go from both sides of the aisle. That go for both sides of the aisle.
And you target someone for their political views or for any
target somebody for their political views. Again, target somebody with words. Okay, that's what the freedom of speech is. All right, crazy. Yeah, everybody hit the like button as we proceed. Super chat is available as well as Cash App scrolling across the bottom of the screen. We gotta get to the bottom of this little free speech situation, man. The right things slipped on the First Amendment banana peel and forgot all about Grandpa Country, man. You know, Grandpa said we can say whatever we want as long as we're not inciting violence or hurting anybody, you know. Now, again, old clips is resurfacing of, you know, people, you know, before this situation advocating for the free speech. So this is JD Vance, who doesn't know what to do when somebody calls you a fascist or when somebody calls you a Nazi. You know, he don't know what to do now. But you know, back then,
our own government encouraged private companies to silence people who dared to utter what turned out to be an obvious truth. So I come here today not just with—
and again, I'm gonna bring up that point too about free speech and the left doing free speech censorship, and Trump sitting at the same table with the same people that kicked him off of social media. That's how you know this whole thing is it's a racket, man. Anyways, move right along. Move right along.
With an observation, but with an offer. And just as the Biden administration seemed desperate to silence people for speaking their minds, so the Trump administration will do precisely the opposite. And I hope that we can work together on that.
Damn.
In Washington, there is a new sheriff in town. And under Donald Trump's leadership, we may disagree with your views, but we will fight to defend your right to offer it in the public square, agree or disagree.
There we go. Hey, listen. There we go. I mean, just, yeah, everybody relax. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Mm-hmm.
After years and years of illegal and unconstitutional federal efforts to restrict free expression, I will also sign an executive order to immediately stop all government censorship and bring back free speech to America.
Hallelujah. 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 What's that? Oh, Young Jeezy, standing ovation. Standing ovation. Look, listen. Flacco said, we cooked. Listen, man. He said this, and then he put Pam Bondi as the attorney general that said, boy, I tell you, man. We've been had. We've been had.
Never again will the immense power of the state be weaponized to persecute political opponents. Something I know something about. We will not allow that to happen. It will not happen again. Under my leadership, we will restore fair, equal, and impartial justice under the constitutional rule of law. And we are going to bring law and order back to our cities.
I know that's right. I know that's right, man. Shout out to old Trump, man. Shout out to Trump, man. We back. So we got Tucker Carlson here, man. He trying to stand up for grandpa country, man. He's like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait. Yeah, everybody hit the like button. Hey, Tucker Carlson said, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hang on. Wait a minute with this pussy ass shit, man. This America. Fuck we got going on, man. Huh? Log cabin life. This log cabin life. I thought we was living log cabin life, man. Y'all over here. What's going on?
You hope that. You hope that Charlie Kirk's death won't be used by a group we now call bad actors to create a society that was the opposite of the one he worked to build. You hope that. You hope that a year from now, the turmoil we're seeing in the aftermath of his murder won't be leveraged to bring hate speech laws to this country. And trust me, if that does happen, There is never a more justified moment for civil disobedience than that, ever. And there never will be. Because if they can tell you what to say, they're telling you what to think. There is nothing they can't do to you because they don't consider you human. They don't believe you have a soul. A human being with a soul, a free man, has a right to say what he believes, not to hurt other people, but to express his views. You hope that.
Damn. Well, sorry. Well, sorry. Well, sorry. Sorry to tell you. Sorry to tell you, dog. Sorry to tell you, dog.
These universities are.
Sorry to tell you.
And there is no place, especially now, especially after what happened to Charlie in our society.
Do you see more law enforcement going after these groups who are using hate speech and putting cuffs on people so we show them that some action is better than no action?
We will absolutely target you, go after you if you are targeting anyone with hate speech.
Damn, man. Sorry, Tucker. Sorry, Tucker. That's some why that's kind of crazy, man. Again, man, I just watched all this stuff unfold. I was like, damn, man, why is people on the right talking about like hate speech? Because again, the right was always, facts over feelings. There is no such thing as, there is no such thing as hate speech, So let's get into this. Let's get into this. Because this is the other net they finna cast. Now, for those of you who don't know, these people done brought back Antifa. These people done dug up Antifa. I just like, what in the fuck? Like, yo, this movie is so diabolical, bro, because, dog, to bring back Antifa and just like, what the fuck is going on, bro? That's like bringing back Black Lives Matter and just be like, yeah, Black Lives Matter is fucking behind all of this shit. It's like, Antifa. Now again, bro, it's like, oh my goodness, dog. Like, oh my God, bro. Listen, man. People are just so fucking stupid, dog. Just fucking retarded. Antifa, dog. I said, what? I had to double check to make sure that that I wasn't looking at some old shit. I said, now let me see what's going on. And now again, bro, just like a good recyclable boogeyman.
Even with all the what's going on with Charlie Kirk's assassination and the left-wing violence going on, do you have plans, and actually this is a great opportunity with all these, do you plan on designating Antifa finally a domestic terror organization?
Well, it's something I would do, yeah. If I have support from the people back here, I think we'd start with Pam, I think. But I would, if you give me, I would do that 100%. And others also, by the way. But Antifa is terrible.
Are there other groups that you can think of?
There are other groups, yeah. There are other groups. We have some pretty radical groups, and they got away with murder.
Now, let me go ahead and put my prediction out there real quick. All right. Let me go ahead and put my prediction out there real quick. Because this is another okie doke. anybody can be Antifa. All right. Just like anybody could be Trinde Aragua. Anybody could be, anybody could be anything. Anybody could be an illegal immigrant working at a fucking Hyundai factory. Like, whatever they designate your ass, that's what your ass gonna be. And I'm telling you right now, all right, if you are against what's happening to Palestine, if you outside voicing that type of shit, they just gonna lump your ass in there with Antifa. All right, that's what's finna happen. Antifa don't even have no leader. It's not even a real organization. All right, it's just like from the last time I seen that shit, it was just a bunch of like, I don't know, man. It's just some shit. It's like the Groypers, who's, you know what I'm saying, like that type of shit. And it's gonna be good to watch though, because as more people, you know what I'm saying, start saying, hey, we don't like what's going on with this or that, you know, like, okay, well, good to know that you part of Antifa. Good to know that you part of Antifa. And again, the fact that Antifa is now, because I believe even in his first term, he did try to designate Antifa as a terrorist group, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure he did. I'm pretty sure he did try to get them like labeled as a terrorist group his first term. But how do you target Antifa? You know what I'm saying? And again, that's going to be in places not too far from people on the extreme right. You know what I'm saying? They all going to be around and amongst the same, you know. And what's going to happen is, again, they already told everybody what they're going to do, really. You know what I'm saying? They just going to go ahead. The technocracy finna get rolling. AI going to sort all these motherfuckers out. And like I said earlier, man, shout out to Easy. Easy said a lot of these platforms are letting certain people rock. That way so people can raise their hand and shit. And, you know what I'm saying, voice their opinions and shit while they just go ahead and categorize all that shit. I'm of that belief, you know. Somebody said the ideology is the leader. Yeah, but again, like the funny thing about Antifa is, man, we done had Trinde Aragua. We done had some type of Sinaloa cartel. We done had everybody that been in the spotlight except, you know, Antifa. Now Antifa is like the big thing, but again, the Antifa thing is, you know, anti-wearer of the smaller hats. Guess who else is anti-wearer of the smaller hats? The far right. You know, the far right. So you got the far right and the far left, both speaking against Mr. Goldstein, and both finna get wrapped up together and shit. Somebody said they made a wrong turn in Albuquerque crowd when they found out they can't talk about the rich either. Damn. Yeah. So yeah, that's the funny thing about Antifa, man. And you know, Antifa is just such a weak. I'm gonna have to do some more research because, man, Antifa was so weak. I remember showing the Antifa protesters and shit, man. Like, they was just getting like that. I believe they was just spraying water on them and like getting them out the way, man. They was just spraying them down with water and shit. Not even like pepper spray or no shit. Yeah, don't speak. Don't speak against the data centers. You know what I'm saying? Don't speak against. Don't speak against capitalism. Don't speak against none of that shit. You know, the job market. Don't speak up about none of that shit. Somebody said, isn't First Amendment specifically the right to question a tyrannical government? Yes, the First Amendment is used to protect all the other amendments. Correct. But I can't believe, bro, because again, I look at this stuff. It's cool, man. Just sit back and listen to people argue from the left and the right, and the left and the right, and the left and the right. But they clearly laying out a bigger plot against both sides. You know, Pam Bondi was like, yeah, and this goes across the aisle too. You know, it's like, yeah, and you know, Trump even said, like, okay, well, you go against me on that Epstein shit, you fucking weakling. That shit is a hoax. You know, they and again, by the time they realize that shit it's gonna be too late. But it's still fun to watch though. It is fun to watch. You know. People mad at the trannies, but they're not gonna go do nothing to the people that's administering hormone treatments to kids. They ain't gonna do shit. They're not gonna lift a fucking finger. They're gonna sit there and they're gonna go back and forth, back and forth. You know, back and forth. Oh, one more thing I gotta do. I gotta say this. I think I already stated this, but I am now. I'm a fan of Candace Owens. All right. Her coverage of this Charlie Kirk shit is phenomenal. It is phenomenal. Totally sidestep all the narratives, all the and I know because probably she took it personal or whatever, but hey, I'm talking about she could fuck it up, but I'm just saying right now, you know, that, you know, I'm rocking with it. Somebody said she a tool now. I don't know. Look, listen. Tyler said he unsubscribing. Hey, there is no way around it. There's no way around it. The way she, you know what I'm saying? I went over there. I said, man, what's going on? She had 270,000 people watching that shit. And, you know, somebody said, nah. Chill out, Yoda. Y'all But yeah, because again, when everybody was talking about, you know, the tranny, you know, nobody talking about like, how was this shit even fucking possible? You know? So gotta give props where they do. Somebody said the Candace algorithm got tied in the headlock. Nah, I ain't in that. I'm not in that algorithm. I ain't in that algorithm. What else did I want to talk about? Oh, yeah. Hr5300. That's what I want to cover. Give me 1 second. I thought I had some bookmarked there. Where is it? Hold on. Should I read the whole thing? I don't think I want to read the whole thing. It's not even that many people really talking about that shit, though. Okay, so anyways, I'm gonna put this out there for y'all to look up, man. All right. It's a HR 5300. I know this Ramil lane right here looking up House resolution bills and shit. But pretty much saying that if you donate to any type of, I guess, hate organization or some shit, then or if you speak against or exhibit anti-Semitic views or some shit, they can block your passport, which is diabolical. 100% diabolical. Shout out to Indigenous. Indigenous says, is the National Guard tied to the freedom of speech plan? I don't know, man. The thing about the National Guard is, let's say that the National Guard comes, right? And then crime goes down. Do the National Guard then leave? Or is the National Guard like kind of like stationed there? That's what I want to know. That's all I want to know. Should I drop the link? Okay, we talked about Pam Bondi. We talked about Antifa. We talked about Jimmy Kimmel. We talked about Trump. Okay, yeah, let me drop the link real quick. I can drop the link for a little bit. You saying that sending in the National Guard is not a long-term solution to crime? I don't know who you're talking about, Tech Real. I don't know who tried to come up with that shit. I ain't putting that shit up there, nigga. You crazy? Nigga wildin', man. So it's too easy to blame Jewish people for Benjamin Netanyahu and Trump's ultra-nationalist bullshittery. I don't know. I mean, I'm willing to hear you out. I'm willing to hear you out. Yo, Benjamin Netanyahu got a 4-minute standing ovation. He got a 4-minute standing ovation in front of. Hold on. What's up, bro?
Yo, what's up? Go ahead, finish your thought, bro.
Oh, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. Yeah, Benjamin Netanyahu got a 4-minute standing ovation in front of Congress, bro.
Wow.
Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I forgot, Qatar, they struck Qatar, but Qatar was the country that pretty much that hooked Trump up with a new Air Force One jet. You know what I'm saying? So it's like these people really was like rocking with Trump, and then Israel was like, nah, fuck that.
Yeah, that shows you what kind of country we in, man. Like some dark times ahead, bro. Motherfuckers gotta just hunker down and do what you gotta do.
I don't think it's that grim. I do think it's shit to watch out for, but we'll be all right. I mean, like as far as like our the geopolitical situation, it is heating up. Hey man, I might get Mercy up here, man. I don't know if Mercy's still listening or not, bro. I do want to talk about Russia sending them drones into Poland, man. Because I think Russia was pretty much testing out their airspace and shit.
You think they're gonna try to take Poland?
I don't think they're gonna try to take it, but I think they is finna get some shit going. You know?
Yeah. Nah, yeah, that's why, man. I've been around these different black conservative spaces, man. I've never hated any group more than I have black conservatives, man. Like the way that they report the news, bro.
You hate the black conservatives?
Passionately. But I'm not white, so I won't commit no violence. So, I'm not a white man, so I won't commit violence against them. But their ideology, can't stand it. Horrible. Like, I used to kind of be tolerant to them people, because I'm more traditionalist type. I wouldn't say right-wing explicit, but I'll say right-wing, fuck it. I'm more on that side. But when I hear these niggas and the way that they have to break down during the whole event, I'm not even going to mention it, but the event that happened, and just the cover fire that they laid down, brother, it is despicable, man. I heard this nigga Angry Man try to make the argument that black men are upset with the incident and the guy because we didn't have fathers in the house, bro. Like,
well, see, and this is another thing too, because if you notice, every issue that black men have is a result of the family dynamic. And whenever you have a situation with, say a white kid, it's he was radicalized at school. You know what I'm saying? It's always politicized, and even the same day that Charlie Kirk got popped, it was a whole nother school shooting, and they found that kid's manifesto, and he was in some far right shit.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just it always comes down to that type of shit. And it was another post on X where the guy was like, if y'all wondering why black people feel this type of way about Charlie Kirk, it's because no fathers in the house, no this, no that. Okay, so why this motherfucker climb on a roof and shoot somebody? Why he fucking another fucking fake woman? You know what I'm saying? What's his, you know what I'm saying? What's his upbringing like? Oh, no. He was radicalized at school. He got somebody, you know what I'm saying? Like that type of shit,
Yeah.
But
yeah,
the same thing with the other kid got into it here in Texas. They was just automatically saying that he didn't have a father in the house and shit, but that's not true. It's the white kid who didn't have a father at home and shit.
Yeah. Yeah, Carmelo.
Yeah, so I mean, it's an automatic like programming that people have. You know what I'm saying? Like, soon as this shit happened, people was like, this is gonna be this from this and this from that. It's just like, how do you know? Because it's just you already, you know what I'm saying? Remember the black kid from Tennessee? He was like, yo, I watch Candace Owens and I watch all these conservatives, these black. He shot the school up. You know?
Yeah.
It's like, well, no evil tranny shooter there. I was finna troll so hard, but I can't, bro, because I really was gonna do a live stream that tranny shooters is white culture, but I skipped that live stream. I don't want that smoke, bro. I was like, I don't want that smoke.
Shit,
I don't want that smoke.
When I get back on, I'm gonna do it for you, bro.
I don't want that smoke, man, because the whole black community got to be responsible for everything every hooligan do everywhere all the time. Some white sissy punk motherfucker get, caught up in some bullshit, and it's like, oh, this is the left. It's like what? this
Yeah.
is the agenda that made him do this. It's like, all right, man. All right.
Yeah, man. That's why I
Yeah.
had to hold them niggas accountable on Free Zone's panel, me and Gold Professor, man. It's like, bro, shout out to Free, but it's like, dude, these niggas are trying to put on the left. The left. It's like, nigga, this is a white on white crime. That's all it was. It's as simple as that. Don't try to move the goalpost, bitch ass nigga. Because you niggas do that shit only with niggas. You don't do that with them. So let's not play this game.
Well, it do turn into, it's like, why y'all calling this man why y'all saying he a liberal? It's like, listen, man. What it is, man, I'm sorry. This just, you know, every black man is the outcome of his upbringing. Every white boy is some agenda or some weird shit. It's like, man, shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
What up, Dr. Yeah, so it's just like, well, you don't want to hear that shit no more. It's just like, nah, you know.
Yeah, just shut it down.
Yeah, it's like it shows the, you know, the disconnect there, where it's just like, bro, you just gonna blame the left for this shit. You gonna blame the right for this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like you gonna blame. It's always some type of, you know, not white culture, not the white community. You know what I'm saying? But everything is the black community. That shit do get annoying. Another thing too is, you know, I was reading this other guy, man. It was a black conservative dude on X. And he was just throwing out all these statistics and shit. And in fact, it was the same guy. He was doing everything in percentages, explaining why black people felt some type of way about Charlie Kirk, when most black people don't even know who the fuck he was, first of all. But he break down all these stats and shit, and then it's almost like, where are you in these stats?
Ooh.
You see what I'm saying? And so it's like you literally have to ignore your own existence to make a lot of these points. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, and they use they. It's like, all right, well, what the fuck are you? You know what I'm saying? Where you classified at? Like,
I'm a light-skinned, dark-skinned Caucasian. You know,
hold on. We got Mercy up here. What's up, Mercy?
What's up with you, man? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, IDC crash out, man. I ain't never had you on my panel before, dog. Like, okay, give me 1 second. All right.
I changed my name. This is Archer.
Oh, what's up, bro?
I stopped caring and just started crashing out. So fuck it.
Yeah. All right. So, Mercy, let me come back to you because I already know you finna bring the heat, bro. I already know you finna bring the heat. Let me get to Ramil. What's up, dog?
What's going on? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been catching a little bit of this whole free speech going on here and there. I don't see has any law been passed yet? Because I don't see any violation of free speech going on. Like, I mean, people, and also what I also hear is, you know, it's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it. You know, that we know cancel culture did originate somewhere, and I just think the people who usually been canceled, they're just like, fuck it, we're gonna fight fire with fire. But as far as free speech, I mean, that don't entitle you. Getting fired from your job is not a violation of free speech. You're not entitled to a job. That's on both sides.
No, I understand the job piece with the job, but if I feel some type of way, should I go to somebody's job?
Or that's been come on now. That's been going on even in these spaces. I mean,
no. I'm saying no, but this is what I said. The vice president said, "Go tell on your neighbor. Go to their job."
Okay, so again, that's not a violation of free speech. You still have the right to say what you want to say. You don't have a right to a job. That's just, I mean,
right. I understand that. Between you and that job, I understand that. It's some type of code of conduct or some shit.
Yes.
Between you and your neighbor, should your neighbor say, "Hey, I feel this type of way about what he said"?
A neighbor can do what they want, as long as they don't defame you. If they allow you, you can sue them. But as far as it being a violation of free speech, you're not going to jail for what you're saying. It's a
okay. So
it's not
so
a
you
violation
said
of the First Amendment.
so you said you should. So you saying you should be able to just be like, all right, well, shit, I said it, so they went to my job. Fuck it.
I mean, you can't stop nobody from going to your job. The only thing is, if they go to your job and like, let's say they defame
I
you
haven't
for allowing
heard,
you.
but what I said, I haven't heard anything where it was just like calling for violence or no shit like that. I ain't seen no shit like that.
Okay, so one, they're definitely. I've seen plenty of that, but that's not even the case. The thing is, it's this cancel culture been going on both sides for a while. If you get fired from your job for something you say, that's not a violation of the First Amendment. That's
Okay,
all
so
I'm
is
saying.
your speech is your speech being used against you?
I don't know. It could be. It depends on what happens to but it's not being. It's not your free speech is not being violated. Your First Amendment is not being. The
So are
government
you
is not infringing.
so are you a snowflake for getting your feelings?
And going to somebody's job.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I would
Okay.
say so. Yeah, you're a snowflake, definitely.
Okay, so when Pam Bundy said we're going to use the laws to come down on people for hate speech.
Yeah, so Pam Bondi said a lot of shit. I mean, just like they always do. I don't mean
Would that not be a violation? But okay, so again, I don't even think the definition for hate speech is that clear. I don't think
it's not. It's not clear at all. And so the thing is,
so they could use it to violate your First Amendment then.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah, the government can possibly violate your constitutional rights if she enforce.
So she
does it. I don't know if she. Well, she got a lot of backlash, and she kind of retracted. But the thing is, she a female, so she always gonna say stupid shit. So I don't understand, like because it doesn't.
No, that's the attorney general. We can say she's a female, but she's the attorney general.
Well, she tried to do other stuff. She tried to do the Second Amendment.
Can Umar Johnson fix this shit? Can we get Umar Johnson on the job?
Hold on. No. I'm trying to get down to like somebody who can actually get somebody hemmed up.
Yeah, she can definitely if you want to abuse her power, but she has to win the case. I'm not saying it can't happen, but my point was if somebody goes to your job,
I'm only saying that because she used the incident where somebody firebombed somebody's house to justify cracking down on quote unquote hate speech.
Yeah, well, I mean, was that person with the perpetrator talking like because if you do something to somebody like a black person and you say fuck you nigga and you're a white person and you do that, you're gonna get charged with a hate crime. So I need to know the context of that. Was that because they do have enhancement?
She said the governor, Democrat, Jew.
Oh, enough said. I mean, you know how that goes.
But that's an actual crime, though. That's not speech.
Well, no, yeah.
I don't even know why she even brought that up.
Yeah, well, like I said, she tried to infringe on the Second Amendment. Pam Bondi has a history. She tried to infringe on the Second Amendment rights with that bullshit she tried to do a few years ago. I mean, that's just. Right. But the thing is, it still has to stand up in court. These things, Pam Bondi is not really a good attorney general like that because I don't think she understands the Constitution like that. I think Trump just chose it because he has a crush on her or some shit.
Yo, you wilding for that, bro.
I mean, for real, because because she's not a good attorney general as far as knowing.
Yeah, everybody was like, "What the fuck?"
I mean, hate speech. It's not even a law against hate speech. I mean, basically, it would be subjective. And if she abused her power, then that's another story. But that hasn't happened. The bitch just talking, bitch babble. But if it does happen, right? Let's say she tries to quote unquote criminalize hate speech. That's definitely going into violation of First Amendment territory.
I'm saying they're gonna go for it.
I don't know.
Again, that HR. Have you looked at that Hr5300 where they was talking about revoking passports? Have you looked into that?
No, I heard about it. What's that about?
I got to do some more research into it, but apparently, if you was like, if you donated some money towards a group that has like anti-Semitic views or something like that, or you've aligned yourself with a group that's got anti-Semitic views, it's some other stuff in there too.
Are you sure, man? Because y'all be bringing up these laws, man, and then when we be looking at these laws, they don't be saying that.
I pull up and I play it words out of their mouth. I don't break. I pull up the HR bill. I don't make up
I gotta
shit.
put up the bill, man. Like you gotta put up the bill. Because what are you saying that the passport would get revoked if you did what now?
If you have donated to a group that has anti-Semitic views, or again, it's in line with the hate speech stuff too.
So they're saying if you donate to,
hold on, let me pull this up. Let me see. Go ahead.
So they're saying if you donate to a
let me get an AI. Let me get an AI summary real quick.
Let's get that. Yeah, just type in AI. Does HR 5300 hinder citizens?
Hold on, somebody do it real quick. I'll share the screen.
Fuck it, I'll do it. Let me just put it up. Let me
Yeah, I ain't in my computer, so.
Who is Uncle? We got Uncle BB, man. I ain't putting that shit up here, man.
I don't want to get flagged.
Yeah, man. Ain't no telling, man.
Yeah, you never know, man.
Yeah.
So you said it does what now? What's the question we asking AI?
Does it revoke passport?
Okay, does revoke? Okay, does HR 5300 revoke citizens' passport for what? For what? For what you said? Donating? I just put for any reason. For any,
yeah.
This is on revocation. It says the secretary will be able to revoke previously issued passports of individuals fitting those criteria. The Secretary of State refused to issue a passport of a person who's been charged with or convicted of certain terrorism offenses. 18 USC 2339. Okay, so far you have to be charged with the terrorism. It says, yes, under HR 5300, there is a provision that would allow U.S. passports to be revoked or denied if someone is to provide material support to a foreign terrorist organization or is charged or convicted under certain terrorism statutes. There could be some specific exceptions. Okay, so basically it's saying either you have to be charged or convicted of terrorism statutes, or you have to provide material support to a foreign terrorist organization. So basically you have to be providing help in a material way, means in a factual way, to a labeled foreign terrorist organization. And you know that's have to be designated by the government. So that sounds like a pretty, I mean, if you got to be charged or convicted for terrorism.
Let me find it. Oh, go ahead.
So you have to be either charged with the terrorism statute, or you have to be providing material support to a foreign terrorist organization. I got my screen shared.
That's like a
you share my. So yeah, so it's saying that in order for it to be revoked, you either have to be charged or convicted under a terrorism statute, or you have to be providing material.
What is certain terrorism statutes though?
It said US 18 USC 2339A. Well, we can ask them to explain more. Okay, what terror?
I think the point is it's draconian either way.
Is that really draconian?
It is vague.
Like it, brother. Because
I think it's more vague than draconian. I don't know. I think it's because draconian. I mean, you got to.
It's real vague. The language is loose.
And that's the point.
It's the statute right here. It says 18 USC 2339, providing material support or resources to designated foreign terrorist organizations. Okay, so basically, if you're providing resources to designated terrorist organizations, I think that's a kind of high bar. I don't think that's a low bar.
I mean, material support
be a
says
cash app,
advice.
bro.
It says, hold on. It said advice. Hold on, scroll back up.
Okay, hold on. It says material support definition includes money, training, expert advice, lodging, safe houses, services, equipment, personnel, transportation, excludes medicine and religious materials. I don't know, man. Is that really draconian?
It is, bro.
So it says, so in practice, says, hold on.
It says, so in practice, the citizen's passport could be denied or revoked under Hr 5300 if they are charged or convicted with violating the statutes we just read, or the Secretary of State determines that they knowingly aided or provided material support to a designated foreign terrorist organization. So the terrorist organizations that are already designated, which is public, you cannot provide support to them. I think that's not hard to do.
But this is the thing, bro. When they add somebody else to that list and then you get caught up in that, that's how they get you.
Okay, who's on the list though? Like, are y'all? I mean, y'all, because I'm worried about it. Y'all.
No, I'm not worried. I'm just saying.
I ain't worried about this shit.
Let's look.
What's the list of that's the point. They use it as a pretext. Right now.
What is the list of designated?
It's like, are we really not going to pay attention to the East German Stasi, man? Telling people to report on their neighbors is what the Stasi did.
I don't know, man. They talking about here they go right here. Hezbollah.
Okay.
Hamas. Islamic Jihad, Kurdistan workers. I think it's pretty easy not to fuck with none of these people. Harakat Hezbollah, Sinola cartel. I mean, all you got to do is not fuck with these people.
Yeah, but you don't know
these
what
are
kind of money
recently
they tied
newly
into.
added groups.
Let's do the whole thing. ChatGPT says you want a complete list. I'm gonna put yes.
Let's see.
Let's see a complete. Let's see if any black lists or black people lists. Let's see Palestine, Islamic Jihad. This is the whole group, whole list right here. I never
pro-Palestinian.
Palestine Liberation Front.
So that's gonna be anti-Semitic.
Yep. If you pro-Palestine, you anti-Semitic.
This shit remind me of the Patriot Act. I ain't gonna hold you, bro.
That's what I'm saying, Free Zone. It's like, dude.
Yeah.
Like I'm not nervous or anything, but I am vigilant.
Yeah, but which one of these lists? These are, I mean, aside from the only thing I can really see, they got some lists that were removed. But these are all like, we got the Irish Republican Army.
What the fuck is that?
That's the IRA from Northern Ireland.
So any free Palestine shit, donations.
I think it's only specifically like to the Palestine Liberation Front, whatever. I never heard of them, but a Popular Front for the Liberation of Palestine.
How do you know the rally that you're going to is not supported by the PLO or the PLF?
Well, I ain't going to none of that shit.
Yeah, I'm just saying in general. Now you know. I mean, ignorance of the law, no excuse. Now you know.
Hey Ty, you gotta change. You gotta change your. You gotta change your walk routes, bro. You can't be walking past them fucking.
Hey, I ain't walking to that shit. Hey, scarves and shit, nigga. I ain't walking in those shit like that.
Yeah, man. You gotta go left instead of right, bro. You gotta.
No, but look, ain't no black people on that shit though. Ain't no.
No. I think that was the point though. What they were saying was, anti-Semitic type shit.
Yeah, the Jewish stuff.
And it's up to I think what they said, it was up to the Attorney General.
And that's subjective.
But like I said, I don't think that's. I think it's made to seem more. I
mean, from a black standpoint, I can understand what you're saying, Ramil, but from an American,
we ain't got nothing to do with that bullshit. I'm sorry.
What's the point?
We ain't got nothing to do with none of them niggas.
But let me go ahead.
What I'm saying is, what is the point of that shit? Like, shouldn't they be tracking people who fucking donate to that shit anyways? Like,
exactly. So it's not really.
What's the point? What's the point of even like having that shit?
So that is on record. I mean, that's the statue was already there. I mean, this
Okay,
is like,
allegedly said it's up to the State Department, but my thing is they shouldn't have to have a bill to like track people who engage with these groups already. Like,
I mean,
the Terriers. I don't know, Ramil.
It ain't as draconian as y'all make
it just seemed like some shit they could use. I'm just saying, it do seem like some bullshit they could.
That's all I'm saying.
But it's the list is public. And I think it's really easy not to mess with terrorists. I don't know, man. I think
no, I agree.
It's to protect the small hats.
Hold on, but that I agree. That's what I'm saying. Like, what's the point?
There's something else to
tell you to please
protect the small hats.
The problem is the definition of what is considered a terrorist is constantly expanding.
Exactly.
And so from an American standpoint, it's just something to be vigilant about. That's where I'm at with it.
I agree.
Like, I'm not scared or anything like that, because as you just said, I ain't involved with none of that shit. But it is something that we should be vigilant about. I don't think it's a fear mongering thing. It's just like, yo, just so you know. And like I said, it's very patriot. You know, the Patriot Act. It's very.
This ain't like the Patriot
it's similar. Like there's similarities there.
Patriot Act, we talking about surveillance, all type of shit. This we
Right.
talking about just don't talk to a fucking Al Qaeda.
But wait a minute, how they gonna
Okay, the other part is
way different.
But the Patriot Act had a lot of vague language. It's skipping past due process.
The Patriot Act was very direct. We're going to spy on you. We're going to uphold. We're going to change the whole airport security. I mean, the Patriot Act.
Well, yeah, they brought in Homeland Security too with that shit.
Yeah, that wasn't vague at all. I think this is. I just think this right here is just not.
But another thing too is like if it's for revoking the passports of American citizens who engage with, you know what I'm saying? Should they already be on the horn about that shit? Shouldn't they already be?
But maybe they didn't have a law that took away the passport. So maybe that's what it's for. Maybe you still get charged and convicted. Maybe those statutes don't say you can't take the passport. You can still get charged with crimes and get convicted and still have your passport. It's only really drug trafficking that stops you from getting the passport. That's it. All these other crimes, you can still have a passport. You can still get a passport.
Why do they want to take the passport for that though? That's the question.
For helping a foreign terrorist, where you can travel to them back and forth.
But this is the thing though, bro. If like Ty said, if they already have these abilities where they can lock you up in prison because you're cavorting with a fucking terrorist.
Yeah, like they can't stop. You think they can't stop somebody from flying?
If you have a passport, no, they cannot. If you have a passport and the plane ticket, they can't stop you. That's probably why the law was passed.
No, they can stop you from flying, bro.
They definitely can.
If you have a passport, and unless they put you on a no-fly list or there's a warrant, if you have a passport and you have a plane ticket, you're out the country. There's nothing stopping you, unless there's a warrant.
I don't know, dog.
I think they stopping your ass, bro. You can have the best fucking passport in the world, bro. If they don't want you to go, your ass ain't going.
People do it all the time. I don't know. People leave the country all the time when they're under fire. Just like Russell Simmons. It don't mean you don't.
Well, yeah, you become a flight risk. Yeah, you become a flight risk.
But the no-fly list is different, though. If you show up, they're gonna lock your ass up.
Nah, I think that's how they got Diddy. They made him. This nigga gave them his passport.
Yeah, but his lawyer told him to give him his passport, and his dumbass did it.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. TSA right there, bro. They if they put you on a list, you go to the airport. TSA gonna see your name on the list. Say, hey, I need you to step to the right, sir.
Exactly.
And then you in this room.
Yeah, because you're on a no-fly. That's what I'm saying. Unless you're on a no-fly list, then yeah, I mean, that's pretty much nothing stopping you unless you're on a no-fly list or there's a warrant.
All right, bro. You got.
I mean, I just think. I just think.
Oh, go ahead, Ramil.
No, because I know trust me, I understand the government be on.
It's just very vague. It's just very vague.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. That's not that vague to me. It says, hey, if you provide material support to this designated public available list, then we can get your passport. I think that's. I don't think that's vague. The list is public, and they even define material support. They say, yo, lodging, expert witness. I don't think that's vague. They really got down to it.
I wonder if it's any Israeli. Is it any Israeli groups in there that you can't support?
Uh-oh. You gotta give all your money to Zion. Like I don't know. I understand your skepticism, brother, but I can't see it like that, bro.
Hey, Freezone,
I
you
just
had
like to read. My bad. Go ahead.
No, I got you.
My bad. Am my sound going crazy or something?
No, I think he just wants you to talk, low key.
no. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay.
No,
I was gonna ask y'all, man. Did y'all see the news today about that about Charlie Bitch taking over TS Turning Point?
Ooh, no, I ain't see that.
I saw. Yeah, she the new CEO, I guess.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I think Charlie was the dumb one in the situation who didn't know what the hell was going on, and she really know what's up.
Yeah, it was a
And
honey.
that's why they put her there.
Oh,
It was a
fuck.
honeypot.
It's a whole nother live stream, man.
Oh, okay, my bad. We ain't gotta do that then. Go ahead, Mercy. Go ahead, Mercy. Go ahead, Mercy.
Hey, I would put it past. Hey, man, listen, man. I would. Ain't she aware of a smaller hat? Ain't she part of the?
She in there. She was part of Trump's pageants and all that shit. Then she had the thing in Romania with the kids.
What?
There's a lot.
So
There's some shit there.
Didn't he get with her after he got famous?
I don't know about that. I don't. It's possible. I don't see why he wouldn't.
Probably.
But
Yeah.
Deanie said she a modern woman with traditional values. Man.
With traditional, yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Wait a minute, man.
Yeah, man. You see? Did you see the clip when she asked Charlie who's more conservative in this relationship, and he said she was?
Ooh.
As a matter of fact, he went the extra step to say that she's the reason why he became more conservative.
Ooh.
That shit just crazy, man.
I don't know. I just thought she was just like a man. Mercy, man. What the fuck, dog?
This nigga got a fucking military base.
He said, "Load the chopper."
Oh, my bad. I realized that's my damn game in the back.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I just thought she was just like some chick he met at the conservative freak house. That's all I thought. I ain't gonna lie. She looked she looked like an eater, man. So I was
she probably is, man. But her background suggests that she more connected than Charlie is. Like she really the shark and he the food. That's what her background suggests.
Honeypot.
Yeah.
Candace Owens gonna figure that shit out.
Yeah.
Yeah. People are crazy.
Is it weird that his bitch was taking over his company?
No. I didn't think nothing weird. I didn't see nothing weird about that shit.
Yeah, I guess that's his wife. I mean,
that's how it worked. Like,
yeah, in the white community, that's what happens, bro.
Nah, I want any of marriage papers. That's you heard the hope. You know what I'm saying?
I hope
y'all know I'm trolling, man. I believe in AWOL. Don't worry about it.
What about Ben Shapiro and them stepping in? That's the more sketchy thing. Where it's just like
I think that's probably why she had to step up and say she was taking it. I think they tried to do Ben Shapiro and saw how bad that was gonna be.
Shit, he probably got it on the back end.
He made a donation. Ben Shapiro donated like $1 million or some shit to them.
Yeah, they donated $1 million. Yeah.
They ride that train too. They be having a channel. They be having the shows going with the seat empty and shit. Nobody can fulfill Charlie's shit. Having the chair empty and shit.
Hey, I see. Damn, this nigga. Yeah, hey, I see the $500 super chat. It said Charlie is still with us.
Oh my God. Where are they going? Hey, you talk about some nigga. You thought you still 80,000 in the chat. Charlie vigil. They just still going. Them white folks.
Did you hear they called him the Black Malcolm X? I mean the White Malcolm
He's
X?
taking that title. He's taking that for white people. Oh, that's gonna be the MLK. Oh, they are fucking letting this shit fucking. They definitely taking this shit to the white ML. They're gonna have Charlie Kirk Boulevard and shit, dog. Like,
oh, they do that shit.
That's where they sell the children on Charlie Kirk Boulevard.
But they sitting them white folks is riding this shit out like a motherfucker. But it is what it is.
Yeah, and my thing too is it is a lot of people who are like emotional about a lot of his stances and shit, but it's like, bro, if you black in America, bro, yeah, bro, if you black in America, bro, you never heard white people say shit like that, like,
oh, his shit weak as fuck. No, when
that's what I'm saying. It wasn't even that. I agree, Ramil. It wasn't even that sharp. It was a whole lot of dog whistling, but I mean, it wasn't even nothing that
worse shit, dog. I thought they make this nigga seem like he was fucking like literally on some Nick Fuentes. Like this nigga was actually soft. I mean,
yeah, he ain't fucking with friend of the show, bro. Friend of the show be getting it in.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I seen a thing today where Nick was talking about how they offered Charlie Kirk, I think it was like 150 mil for something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He turned the money down and he had to go through the same shit that Candace went through, the whole re-education and all that shit. And he wasn't with it. And they said that might have played a role in like this lodge business to me, man.
You can't give them that.
I'm staying out of it, man. They gonna figure it out. Let the police do their job, man.
Yeah.
Cash Patel, let him do his job.
Oh my God.
We'll see you in
Cash Patel, man. Cash Patel's so incompetent, it's not even funny, bro. He ain't gonna give a fuck.
I don't know what I was thinking. I thought he was gonna be good. I guess I never followed him.
Hey, Buddy said, Buddy announced the wrong shooter twice to the public.
And he looked fried doing it too, man. That's just...
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, is he high?
He might be. I mean, at the end of the day, man, regardless of the side you pick, bro, these is politicians at the end of the day. They gonna do what they do. That shit don't change.
Man, I don't give a fuck, bro. All the money at the top, man. Motherfuckers just talking at the bottom. That's how I see the whole shit, bro. Motherfuckers at the bottom just talking. That's why I'm just just getting into back and forth debates with people about little dumb shit, bro. This shit finna go the way they want that shit to go at the top, bro. Fuck what they talking about, nigga.
It's a wake-up call for white
people. Niggas on the way to being trillionaires, bro. Nigga, the amount of wealth they finna unlock around this bitch in the next decade, bro, finna be like, and yeah, a lot of people finna get left behind.
Yeah, the FWAs, man.
You know, that's why I'm telling y'all, man, don't get caught up in the bullshit, man. Don't get caught up in the bullshit, man. Keep your eye on what's going on at the top, dog.
No doubt.
Yeah,
get that money, man.
They acting a fool.
Somebody said he died pro-white. What the fuck?
Diet pro-white. That's crazy.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Hey, Charlie was getting it in. It was a clip that he put out, right? Where he said that black women didn't have the brain processing power. But
he didn't even say that shit though. That's the crazy, bro. He just told me.
No. Yeah, but he was saying that to them, but in full context, he said they had to steal white jobs.
Mm-hmm. He did.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So that means what the fuck is a black job? See, and this is where people get to play stupid and dumb. And you know what I'm saying? He didn't. Nah, like we. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is.
Specifically, though, did he say that? He didn't say that.
Let me run the clip.
He did.
I'll run the clip, bro. He said, yeah, you had to go through DI to steal. He said to steal a white job.
Yeah, he said a white man's job specifically.
Okay, he probably did say that.
You say you
As far
probably.
as the other,
Yeah, you got me.
That dude sound like he said. That dude sound like Charlie. Now that you put it that way, that dude sound like Charlie.
I'm talking about the
my
brain
thing
processing part. He didn't say that brain processing bullshit. That was like
No. It wasn't the brain processing part that he was racist about. It was the fact that he said they had to use DEI to steal a white job. And again, you're dealing with people who just so emotional. They ran with that part. But nigga, the actual racist part, motherfuckers didn't even say nothing about that shit.
Yeah.
Nah, yeah, they saying something about it, man. I seen some other panels. They talking about it.
Oh, okay. Well, I ain't tuning in.
This shit funny,
you know,
man.
I ain't tuning into that shit, bro.
Nah, I you know where it's at, bro. Yeah, you don't go over there. You know.
You don't go over there.
But let me say this. Let me say this real quick, Ramil. And again, like, people be racist. Like, it is what it is. I'm not the one to be mad about it. Like, hey, they mother, you know what I'm saying? Like, he racist. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that shit don't mean shit to me, man. Like, I haven't watched Charlie. I haven't watched Charlie in over a year, bro. And in that year, ain't nothing that he said has impacted any movement that I've had to do in the earth at all. So
okay, so
it's just funny, you know, everybody coming out, and it's funny the people who are the loudest about it didn't know who Charlie Kirk was a week before he got popped.
But here's the conservative thing, right? We're just gonna go and target the most emotionally sensitive people and engage with them to make point. You see what I'm saying? Like that type of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
so
go ahead, Ramil.
Is a white person being pro-right racist?
No,
there's nothing wrong with being pro-white if you're a white person.
So how is that's what I get from Charlie Kirk. I get pro-right. I don't get racist like Nick Fuentes. I get racist.
I'm saying if you so dumb that you got to use DEI to get a white position, that's not like you saying looking out for your people, bro. That's saying you are a fucking dumb piece of shit ass nigger. That's what it is, bro. Like, it's a black job over there on the fucking forklift, nigga. Like, but that's what I'm saying. So it is what it is, bro. I'm not crying and whining about because the motherfuckers say some shit like that. Like, that's he got his base that he fuck with. That's what they like.
So he's saying this racist because he's calling them bitches dumb.
No, no. No.
They're saying, Ramil, they're saying that it's racist because they're saying that it's racist because he's saying that these black people are taking these white people's jobs.
No, not these white people's job. The position was white. They're stealing white jobs, bro. That means that
the position is okay. Gotcha.
That's fucking racist.
Let's hear that. Pull up the clip. Fuck it. Let's play it. Let me hear how you said that. I got to hear how he said the white job part.
Bro, you know me. I don't call shit racist
I want to hear. I got to say. Well, you might be right. I might be wrong. I just want to see how he said the white job part.
Because they did run with the brain processing part, and he was talking about those women specifically. But the jobs that let me see. Hold on.
Yeah, the jobs was the racial part.
I can understand that. I just want to hear how you said it. I was just
no problem.
Okay. Let me see.
I think we should just cry over Charlie Kirk. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying?
We should just what?
We should just cry over his.
Man, don't say nothing dumb on here because these niggas take that shit to their channel and then they say,
I got you.
Don't do that shit over here, bro. These niggas, they fucking.
They gonna call y'all fucking job and shit. They call them motherfuckers.
No, they'll go to their live shit and be like, these niggas scared of white people. What they so scared about?
Yeah. No, you good.
Yeah.
Nah, you did have some niggas up here scared of white people, bro. We're not finna do that shit. Talking about white people finna start hunting down black people by Christmas. I heard that dumb shit.
Nah,
Who
y'all,
said
it was,
that?
Who
y'all
said
did
that?
say that though.
Oh
Y'all
my
was on that.
god, bro. That's why you had to keep. That's why you had to keep pulling the car over. I remember that
Niggas
shit. That
did
was like a
say
couple
white
days
people
ago.
gonna
Oh, you
crash
should.
out.
Ramil kept feeding them shit, and they was like, "Yeah, yeah." He was like,
I
"Nah, man,
didn't
y'all.
say
This is why
that.
y'all. This is why y'all gotta let Ramil shut up, man. Y'all, you had to tell him to chill out."
That's
See,
crazy.
I was right here. I was right here when they said that they was going to take whatever they shit out on black people. I've never once seen nobody say that they was afraid of white people.
That's wild. Mr. Charlie, I'm afraid of you. Like,
All
whoa.
right, man.
Hey, Freeze on, pull the clip. Pull the clip where they said they was afraid of white people. I want to hear it.
That's wild.
They gonna start attacking black people by Christmas. Like, regardless of how you frame that, to me, that's the same shit, bro.
That's being scared.
What do you call it?
It's true though, bro.
Just
Look at
saying.
what they did.
No, it's not.
I don't believe it. Hold on. Let me say this. I don't believe that to be. I don't believe that to be true. But I don't think that saying that somebody's going to do something means that you're scared.
I'll explain when you're done what I mean.
Okay, I'll take that then. That's how it sounds to me. But
on your channel.
No, I'm just saying. No, I ain't gonna do nothing crazy. I'm just saying, like, the way that they tried to spin it and pull black folks into the conversation over the incident, that's what I'm talking about. Because they did try to do that. Oh, you blacks are mad. Like, who's mad? I wasn't mad.
Well, yeah, they do that shit. They always do that
yeah,
shit.
they do that. Yeah.
That's
That's
on
not
the
what I'm talking
internet.
about.
That's back and forth on the internet, and so it's just like we're talking about now. You're talking about being attacked in real life because white people are suffering. They're going to start attacking black people in mass.
Nah, I think they go towards corporations and shit.
Huh?
And Christmas in 3 months, like that's 90 days. It's going to be a race war.
Yeah,
That's
race.
that's what niggas are saying. That's what niggas are saying. It's going to be a race. That's what niggas are saying.
I don't think it's gonna be a race war, but
let me say
Get
this.
the pointy hood.
Let me say this again. Our city is not on the race war shit. I said specifically what I thought was going to happen.
Mm-hmm. Now I will say this: you heard that Mississippi shit, right? That Grenadian dude, he got hung from a tree.
Yeah, I think you might see some. Yeah, you might see some shit like that.
Yeah.
They ruled that a suicide, man. The black medical coroner ruled that a suicide.
I didn't check it out yet. I don't know. But
the black coroner. So I mean, I don't
this
know.
It? Let me see. I think this is
kind of hard to hang.
You really have to wonder.
Hold on, here we go.
It ain't that hard.
We would have.
Hold on. Okay, here we go.
Said 3 weeks ago, Blake, if we would have said that Joy Reid and Michelle Obama and Sheila Jackson Lee and Ketanji Brown Jackson were affirmative action picks, we would have been called the racist. But now they're coming out and they're saying it for us. They're coming out and they're saying, I'm only here because of affirmative action. Yeah, we know. You do not have the brain processing power to otherwise be taken really seriously. You had to go steal a white person's slot to go be taken somewhat seriously. Play cut 52.
See?
Oh, he said a white. He said a white person's slot.
Thought he said.
That's what I said. That's what I said. The position is for white people.
That nigga Charlie said a lot of dumb shit, man.
No, I'm just saying, bro.
Yeah.
No, listen. My thing is, yes, he was talking about those women specifically didn't have the brain processing power. Yes, but again, when you say they had to steal a white person's slot, like what the fuck is a white person's slot?
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying? And you had to use like that. It is what it is. I'm not the person to be all fucking going crazy and that. But yeah, they was, you know what I'm saying?
My question is this, real quick: can you be? And I know we not white, so we
Yeah. You got a color job. The color jobs.
Does that consist of a broom and mop?
Yeah, bro.
The color jobs are that way. The color.
I have to ask another question. Then. I have to ask another because
yes, Ramil, that's racist.
No, I wasn't gonna ask if that was racist or not. I gave y'all that already.
Oh, okay.
I already said, if you said that, I said that earlier. But so let me.
It did get quiet after the clip.
No, I already conceded earlier. My thing is, have there been people who, white or not, has DEI facilitated people getting jobs weren't supposed to get in general?
Yes.
Has that happened?
Yes. Yes, which is why he should have never deduced it to black pilots. Hold on. To black pilots.
Yeah.
Because again, go ahead.
So him saying what makes it racist, which it is racist, is him calling it a white slot. But if he would have said, they're taking it from a more qualified person's slot, that would have made it different.
Yeah, because that's not racist. It's not based on race. That's more the merit.
He did say white slot. He said white slot. So it is
but what I'm saying is that there is no color positions in a merit-based society that they say they be talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, that's a fact. No, that's right.
Yeah.
He said white slot. That nigga definitely was
so that's what people be like. They didn't say nothing racist. I never heard Charlie say nothing racist. Like, man, shut the fuck up, dog. Like, shut the fuck up. But for me, bro, like I said, I didn't even get in the middle of all of that shit. I ain't want to jump on the panel, try to correct people and shit. If motherfuckers just want to play dumb, they can play dumb on their own. You know what I'm saying? And again, whenever you go and you say, hey, whenever if I see a black pilot, it's like, God damn. So, which is really thinking about is like whenever you see a black person anywhere, because damn, if you see a black person as a pilot, God, like where are you comfortable with a black person?
Nowhere. In the ground. Okay.
I mean, it's what it is, man.
I do got a question for the panel though, real quick. Can you be pro-white and be not pro or anti-black? Excuse me. I'm gonna rephrase. I said it weird. Can you be pro-white and be non-anti-black? That's the question.
It don't exist. It don't
Pro-white and anti-black.
It don't exist.
No, pro-white.
You could be.
Not
Don't exist.
He said Django said it don't exist.
It don't exist.
I'm inclined to believe though, bro. The way
can you be pro-black without being?
All right, man. That's the end of the live stream, man. That's the end of the live stream, man.
Yes, you can.
I gotta end the live stream, bro. This shit going to fucking stupid shit, bro.
No, bro. I'm just asking, because Ramil brought that point up. I'm like, let's just put on the record. You feel me? Because whatever, though. My bad.
I'll just ask if a pro-white is automatically a racist, just like is a pro-black automatically. I was just asking how far I went, but
no,
you're right.
Because the reason why I asked is because here's the thing, man. As far as with white people in America, and I do think that sometimes us as black have a little PTSD, and we let that kind of mentally hinder us from just looking past white people towards success instead of always looking at white people as an obstacle. And I just think that's
this is what I was talking about in the chat, Ramil. You keep on painting these straw man. Nobody on this chat has ever said that white people is holding them back from accomplishing all the things that we got to do in order to survive under this super techno capitalism that's coming down in the near future. Nobody's saying that. Nobody here is saying that the people on this panel is going to let white people stop them from doing that. We're just saying that white people are going to be are going to be trying their damnedest to be trying to fuck with us when they see you're succeeding more than they are.
What do you mean trying to fuck with us? The same shit they always do.
They're crashing out on society, bro. We would just have.
Are they gonna try to rob you or something?
I'm going with this.
These white boys are shooting up federal buildings. They're crashing out on random people. When I say us, I'm speaking like generally, just random people, bro. And because you are a random, you can get caught up in the crossfire just off some fake shit, okay? And as more people get more desperate,
white people are more likely to kill another white person.
Yes, that is true. That is true. But as more people get more desperate, the number of people crashing out in these random acts of violence is going to increase. It's called stochastic terrorism. Okay, as more white people get more desperate in this fucked up ass economy, stochastic terrorism going to increase. And I'm not saying that black people need to be constantly looking over their shoulder and being afraid of that to happen. But you got to be prepared for the fact that that's the reality of the world you live in.
You predict that white people are finna start increasing in terrorist acts.
I mean, they've done it before.
It's already happening. It's already happening. Like I was just
I don't think they're gonna go at who
they're talking to these federal buildings. The white people just crashed out on the CDC building.
And again, this right here is what I was. This is what I was saying. That it's going to be directed towards corporations and shit. That's where it's going to happen. That's who that it's going to be. Of course, it's going to be politicians. I think it was a politician in Louisiana that they had stopped somebody with guns and shit from going. You know what I'm saying? Was it yesterday or the day before yesterday? I can't remember.
Mm-hmm.
I think so. So I think you're gonna start seeing a whole lot of that type of shit going on.
And so
Like your United Healthcare CEOs, like Charlie Kirk, stuff like that.
Ty is scared? Does that mean that Ty is scared for saying that?
No,
what do you mean?
He didn't say
black.
But you guys specifically said, Ty City said they're going to go towards a corporation and a politician. You guys are also saying, you're saying that it's going to be directed towards black people and white people. When they do,
I said everybody, including black people, bro. I said everybody, including black people.
I would say the old way of thinking that it would have been geared towards black people, but since you've had things like Candace Owens and Tucker come out, I think that they got no choice but to go towards who the people that's oppressing them is. They can't blame it on us.
I hope they do that
because they wanted to blame this whole thing on black people, and it was a white person killed them, and the first thing they started talking about is black people, minorities. So now they can't do it no more.
It's truth to that because they start talking about black people that have no empathy, but it was a whole white man stood up and started cheering whenever Charlie Kirk got shot.
It can't help it if Charlie Kirk don't understand drill music. That's what he was doing.
I mean, he should have ducked.
All right, hold on. Let me get hey Pookie in here. What's up, bro?
Hey, what's up, man?
What's up,
Yeah, no, I just don't see how that statement about stealing a white position or a white job or a white path can be misinterpreted to anything other than racism. I still don't get that. And then I don't get like how everybody equates DEI, not everybody, but the equating of DEI to just black people when it's,
well, that's what I'm saying. Charlie Kirk, Charlie Kirk led that whole shit, bro.
Crazy.
Yeah, I would argue that Trump is. I would argue that Trump is surrounded by DEI folks right now as we speak.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, I don't think his cabinet. His cabinet is loyalty based, not merit based. So I mean,
but then do people realize like how people were really getting into these high roles and high positions? I think it was a couple of things that was mentioned, like nepotism and favoritism and friendism, homeboy, like otherwise they will literally box you out of the post of opportunities if there were no guide rails or anything to fight against it. So like why why is it so bad that there are requirements for opportunities given to a wider group of individuals when otherwise people would just be getting their homeboys and people that they like in there and people that look like them? I don't understand why that's such a bad thing. And they make the merit argument. What makes somebody's cousin merit based? What makes somebody hiring their cousin or their family member in merit based? Like people don't really even out the argument. They just I don't know.
Because it's not about the argument, Gabe. It's about power. Power dictates who's in what position. So when you have power, you don't need an argument.
Listen, so if we could use DEI as power, because I've used DEI, quote unquote DEI as power. In undergrad, I got multiple internships from going to National Society of Black Engineers, something that certain people would consider a DEI organization.
Right.
Large companies like Northrop Grumman and the Department of Defense and Google and all these other companies were looking for Black engineers in order to give internships to. right?
No,
So
I
And they hate that. And they hate that.
Listen, if I
agree with what you're saying, Gabe.
And some experience, I'm using it. So
Right, and I agree with that. But my point is that the people who feel the strongest about the arguments don't really have the power to do that. They're just focusing on arguments and logic and stuff. The people who really have the power to do that, they're not worried about the arguments. They hiring whoever the hell they want to hire.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So there you go. Yeah.
And I experience it, and I see it all the time. People hiring in somebody because that's their friend, not even based upon merit. Because hey, I like working with this person. They give me a good feeling inside. Like,
right.
Like people really act like merit is the foundation to a lot of hiring within corporate environments. It's not. It's not.
No, it's got its place, man. Like, I mean, even I don't want to use that example, but it's the most obvious example I could think of, right? When LeBron brought in his son, and I don't want to make this a sports discussion or anything like that, but when LeBron brought in his son, everybody was, black folks was like, yay, nepotism. I'm with it. What's the problem? So it's just like, I look at it as it ain't fun when the rabbit has the gun. That's how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? So if black people owned more things where they could practice more nepotism, then it wouldn't necessarily be an issue like that on that side. That's how I look at it.
Because they act like merit is some way
It don't.
within nepotism. It's not.
Yeah,
it's not at all. And to Dr. Doug's point, I didn't say that NSBE was a DEI program. I said a lot of individuals would consider it to be a DEI organization because it has black in the title. So
and even more so, like I'm not an expert on it, but to my understanding, DEI benefited more white women than anything. So
it did.
It's like,
Yeah, the thing with DEI, I think the problem stems when people use it to lower qualification standards, not necessarily to fulfill a racial quota as long as they qualify, but it's a lot of instances in this country, which is why the quality of products have decreased, quality of service has decreased, where people have been hired for the qualifications have been lowered so that they can get their weak ass a job.
How do you conclude that the qualifications are lowered to get a job? How do you
There's been clear standards, just like with the traffic controller, they lowered the hours needed. Like there's plenty of examples in plenty of fields in this country that they were lowered, like even to get on like the police forces, the standards were lowered, the physical standards were lowered so people can apply. Has been going on. I'm not talking about people who got hired, like you're saying, they go to NSBE and they're fulfilling a racial quota. I'm talking about people when they fulfill a quota based on lowering the standards, which has happened in a lot of industries.
So what standards are embedded with hiring your cousin?
I'm not those situations. I'm not talking about those situations. I mean, that's nepotism, not DEI.
Right.
That's a different.
No, but I'm saying to keep the argument equal. Why isn't there this magnifying glass over something that's so common within hiring practices like nepotism? Where are the requirements?
Because nepotism is not a. There hasn't been nationwide
all right.
Addition to it. It hasn't been codes and laws based on it. Nepotism is more of a familial thing. It's not like a out loud thing. So if attention would be to it if more people would, if you sue somebody over it, but DEI has been the actual, standardized on a code level. And sometimes companies have lowered standards to let people apply. That's just what it is.
How about hiring friends?
I'm not saying black people even benefited from that. I'm talking about even for white females or anyone else. They lowered the standards so that bitch can get in. That's just happened a lot.
Y'all got this thing where y'all put a magnifying glass over one thing, and y'all blind for something else.
DEI is bigger than nepotism. Nepotism is not.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
I gotta disagree.
No, it's not.
Most companies are not. Most companies are not. Okay.
DEI is not bigger than nepotism. It's not bigger than favoritism.
Are you saying
not bigger than friends? People who went to
the
same universities
who were
together. No.
Friends and nepotism.
No. My point is that's way more common and way bigger within hiring practices, within corporate organizations than DEI. That's bigger. It has a longer history. Like people
Never has a
hire
longer
their friends.
history.
All
Yeah,
the,
has a longer history. Yeah.
I'm saying, so the impact is so much greater than anything as it concerns DEI. That's what I'm saying. Like y'all.
Okay, so
blind
you
one
think
area
more?
and-
You think more a company like Lockheed Martin? You think more people got hired? Let's say a company who is actively doing DEI initiatives. Do you think they have more? A large company. Do you think they have more nepotism hires or more DEI hires?
Nepotism.
As
No
far as
question.
family.
Yes, no question. Have you ever looked in a Outlook address book within a corporate organization?
Yes, I
So
have.
so how many individuals would you see that had the same I mean, I've seen 15, 20 people with the same last names. People who are family members who go to the same golf.
Okay, now how many of
outing
those hires?
because
Now
of
how many of those hires was because of DEI? You don't know because they don't. You can't tell. How do you count that? I mean, you got companies shutting down
family members. The family members.
Yeah, you
They're
said
related.
you said you saw them with the last name. Now, how do you know how many hires they have through DEI? You said 15
there's a
to 20
quote for DEI. Why are you switching over to DEI? I thought we was talking about nepotism.
We're talking about both. We're comparing which one's bigger. And I'm saying, how do you know there was more nepotism than DEI hires? They got whole programs dedicated to. I'm just asking.
It's not about more or less. I said impact and how long it's been within an organization. It's very difficult to measure those numbers unless I have direct access to those percentages. But what I'm saying is that the practice
was on more? How do you know
because it's been happening within corporate America for forever. That's why DEI had to come into play. See, and it's difficult talking to you about it because you reject corporate America. You don't really have experience in that area.
I just don't. I'm not a corporate person, but I still deal with corporate America. Just on an independent level.
So, but I'm saying the experience level is in corporate America to recognize how people actually get hired is what I think you might be lacking here.
Okay, so the thing is,
people will hire their friends, their buddies, their family members way more often than something as it concerns DEI.
Okay, so again, I know plenty of people working corporate America. They job hop all the time. Engineers, okay. I mean, industrial engineers. I got family members that do this stuff, and it just seems like they never have a problem getting a job.
So just because you have family members who are industrial engineers who never have a problem getting jobs, that means that DEI is like prevalent because they black.
Saying that
like what you saying?
I'm saying to measure the impact. You're trying to say you can do it, but you don't have anything to measure the data. You're going off anecdotal, so I can't go off anecdotal. You're talking about a screenshot you seen of people's last name with the Outlook email, and that's how you're coming with your decision.
No.
I brought an anecdotal. So I brought an anecdotal.
No, I'm just saying it's very common, but I'm asking you what your point is about you saying there's family members or friends that are industrial engineers. I'm saying, are you saying that because they don't have a problem getting a job that they're DEI hires?
No, I'm saying
like
nepotism. I'm saying the impact of nepotism versus DEI. First of all, DEI has been implemented the last 5-10 years. That's going to have to be studied before you just directly say, oh, nepotism has a bigger effect. I don't think most people have even the capability to hire their family member in these companies like that. I mean, they can. But nepotism really happens at the executive level.
Hired.
Nepotism really happens at the highest levels where they can just bring people on. The highest of the highest levels.
Yeah. No, I just don't think you've been a part of it. Yeah,
I know plenty of people.
That's just how hiring is done. That's just how hiring is done. People hire their friends.
What are these temp agents?
People who are their family members more often than not. Than anything as it concerns DEI. It's just absolutely.
What's your data for that? Because you're educated. What are you basing that on?
I'm a leader. I hire.
So anecdotal.
Often. I've hired in multiple
organizations. You don't have data points on this. You just wait.
I also have other leaders who I work with across
do you have
organizations.
Data points to say this,
and also wait. And also as it concerns the practice in general. People are bringing their family members and friends. That's how.
Is this anecdotal, or do you have data on this that nepotism? What's of the impact of hiring nepotism versus DEI? Do you have any data on this? Or just your personal experience? I'm saying it can't be measured yet.
A little bit of both. It definitely can't.
So what's the data? What's the data?
I got the data. The data's hit the cash app for Todd City. That's the data.
I think it's also that
A 2021 Harvard a 2021 Harvard Business School study found that 1 in 3 U.S. workers report some form of favoritism, nepotism, or cronyism in their workplace.
And that's three things put into one. We're talking about nepotism.
No,
okay, let me finish. In family-owned business, nepotism is almost structural. McKinsey estimates that 40% of Fortune 500 firms are family influenced. And then when you talk about non-family, so just like networking and referrals and stuff like that, studies show up to 70-80% of jobs.
There's literally
it's the whole adage of like it's not what you know, it's who you know. I mean, that's been prevalent in business.
Literally programs within organizations. Like the largest of organizations have a referral program.
Okay,
who are people referring?
Can we pull
are
up
they looking for?
wait.
Wait. Let me just make this. Let me just make this point really quickly. Like organizations have referral programs. Who do you think people are referring? Are they looking on LinkedIn or looking for people's experience and backgrounds? No, they're looking for their friends, for people who cronyism.
So again,
it's
which means you niggas need to get friendly. That's what that means.
And the organization compensates you if your referral is hired into an organization. It's literally a financial.
Okay, so how do we compare this to those companies who also did DEI initiatives? We got to do a compare. What's the control? You just put it. So
you see 1 in 3, right? 1 in 3, cronyism, nepotism, or
they said they see it. They seen it. So it's subjective. They don't even know.
All right.
I mean, they're not even. I mean, this once again, there is no set data comparing the DEI hires. Since this DEI thing blew up, even though the scale in the back, and how many people was hired versus the nepotism thing. There's no comparison right now. You guys are going off personal experience.
Well, yeah, I mean, as far as the family thing, I don't know the data on the family. Yeah, I did bunch those together, but ultimately what it boils down to is it's the adage that has always been said. It's not what you know, it's who you know. And that has always been prevalent in jobs, in business, in careers. It's always been a thing. So I don't see anything new. I mean, I don't know if nepotism is just solely family.
Yes.
Okay.
That's what I've been talking.
Have you been a part of like one thing that they said? If you've never really been a part of like an interview, it's difficult to kind of explain this because literally interviews will be people talking about their shared experience. Hey, did we go to the same school?
Yeah,
who do you know from there? You work from this previous organization.
Exactly.
Hey, do you know this person over there? Like it's
associates.
Associates.
Yeah.
Like it's not
your network.
People. Yeah. And if you have a different experience or if you have a different
wait. It's associates, not your network. Did you just say that?
No, it's associates and your network. Like I just looked up the definition. It's the practice of those in power with influence favoring relatives, friends, associates, especially by giving them jobs. That's the literal definition of nepotism.
Okay.
I like.
So it's not
I don't know
family.
how many people I've worked with who are friends within leadership. Like they literally, like the kids go to the same schools. They're in the same neighborhoods. They went to the same universities. They look the same.
Right.
Like
the definition of nepotism is giving a position based on family. That's it. All the other
cronyism.
That's your definition. That's not
that is
the
definition. That's the
definition. No, it's not. I just told you what the definition
was.
I
Go
just
to Merriam-Webster. You on Google. Go to the actual Merriam-Webster definition. It's favoritism based on kinship. That's it.
Favoring relatives, friends, or associates.
Go to Merriam. Are you on Google or are you on actual
This is the
dictionary?
Oxford Dictionary. This is the Oxford Dictionary.
See, now we got to get into
I didn't want to get into all of that.
We doing semantics.
Got the experience.
We doing semantics. I got Merriam-Webster pulled up. Says favoritism as an appointment to a job based on kinship. That's what it says.
Yeah, somebody said it in the chat. Either way you slice it, it's not merit based. It's literally about who you know, which
goes. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I don't think that's necessarily a problem because Gabe, if you bring me in. Right. If I need a job and you bring me in, that is much more effective than hiring a random person off the street. It's a more effective way of finding the person you need to find for the position.
See, because you do want to hire people that you can work with, that you know that are good at what they do. But a lot of times that's not what they looking for.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you
They
this.
looking for people who look like them, who act like them, who have similar backgrounds.
There's only so many family members. Let me ask you this. How many? Okay, out of all the jobs,
not just talk about family members. It's also friends and associates.
Nepotism is just strictly family members.
Cronyism. He said cronyism. Let me share my screen. Be so stringent to the definition.
No, we got to
be so stringent. No, we don't
that's what
have
I'm talking
to be.
about. I'm talking about
you got to be
nepotism for
stringent on the
family members. I'm talking about nepotism for family members. That's what I'm talking about. That's how I've been talking about.
No. But we're talking about it all. Friends, relatives, associates. No. But so let's level set it. We're talking about it all now. Okay.
Well, let me ask you, Gabe. Since you do hire people, do you feel
everybody you hire?
Okay, to you, right? Do you feel more comfortable? And I don't know a better word for comfortable, but do you feel more comfortable hiring somebody that is a referral from somebody you already know, or just a random person?
The former.
The former. Okay.
But at the same time, yeah.
Does that play a role in your actual interview process?
Yeah.
Okay. So Gabe, how many people have you hired, Gabe?
I mean, I stopped counting after like 20 or 30.
Okay. How many of them were fall in the category of nepotism?
Oh my gosh. Here we go.
I'm asking. How many of them were
family
members? Exactly.
I'm not about to jump into that.
What I'm saying is that most of the jobs, most of the jobs that are
I'm just going to ignore that.
I'm just going to ignore that. You have to because most of the
I'm
jobs
going to ignore your question because the question is not it's not even related.
The question
to
gets the nail on the head.
Conversation.
Most of the people you hire are not because of nepotism. Okay, most of the jobs acquired are not because of nepotism. You guys are giving it a bigger.
Again, when I level said earlier, it was friends, associates, family members.
How many people have you hired have been
like
friends, associates, or family members?
Almost every single one does not even make it past the HR.
You don't hire nobody.
Wait. Pause. Let me finish.
You ain't hiring nobody. What are you talking about, man?
Ramil, you don't hire nobody.
I do.
You hire
sometimes
OnlyFans models.
No, I hire engineers actually.
To do what?
I outsource our legal work.
Ramil?
Okay,
Gabe,
I'm gonna tell you right now, Gabe. If you trying to look because I caught you up. Now you're trying to do a measuring contest.
You said I don't hire anybody.
Gabe, I own my own business.
What you hire engineers to do?
Gabe, I have.
You don't have their own business. Keisha got her own business.
Gabe, that's what it is. You do not have a business, Gabe.
I do have my own business. Yeah, I have a real estate business. You was doing drop shipping.
Me too. I have a real estate business.
It's not the same. It's not the same.
I don't do drop shipping. What did you get?
No, I'm saying you was doing drops. You ain't make a whole book about drop shipping?
No, never.
You ain't make a whole ebook about drop shipping?
Never. Ever. Pull it up. I give you 10K, right? Pull my drop shipping ebook up. And I'll pull up.
It's gonna be something about real estate that involves drop shipping.
Real estate and drop shipping, two different things. Pull up my drop shipping.
Back to the interview process.
Drop shipping. No,
back
exactly.
to the interview process.
You gotta get it right before you defame me. All right. I don't have a drop shipping ebook. Never had one.
Fame, you gotta be famous first. What you mean?
You don't have to be famous.
Have some fame.
You don't have to be famous to defame.
You gotta have some level of fame. Listen.
No, you do not have to have fame for defamation.
You know what you know for, Ramil.
When does that happen?
I'm trying to give you
I don't have any drop shipping DEI, I never did drop shipping.
Nepotism. I'm trying to give you a purview into what this looks like in a corporate environment. You're not in that environment, but you're trying to tell me of what
I am in that environment because I'm in real estate.
Ramil, you do not work for a corporate entity. You do not hire within a corporate entity.
To a corporate
These
entity.
DEI. So you're subcontracted. So what DEI standards do you have to implement within your day-to-day business?
I don't have to implement no DEI standards.
Exactly.
I don't have to do any nepotism standards either.
It's a part of the corporate structure.
You didn't even answer the question. How many people you hired have been part of nepotism? Well, but they don't make it past the HR. That's right.
If you don't let me finish my point, I can't even explain it.
I did let you finish. You said they don't get hired.
Because I'm not finished. What I'm saying is that within large corporate organizations, something that you don't really have that much experience in, a lot of people
have my own corporation.
Wait, pause. Let me see. So you can't let me finish my my point. Most individuals don't even make it past the HR filter unless they are referred to by somebody who already works for the organization. So my point is that it's almost embedded into the hiring practices within large corporations, is that they need to have some relationship with individuals who work there, even before they get to a hiring manager or director like myself, in my experience. That was the point I was trying to make.
That's not
before you said I don't hire anybody.
That's not nepotism. If they knew somebody in the organization, they were referred, and then you had the decision. You're not practicing nepotism. You're still going through a random.
You don't understand that.
You just admitted.
You don't understand that
HR
point. You don't understand that point that
you're not practicing
embedded within the
nepotism.
hiring.
You're not pulling your friends
My
personally or your family personally and bring them into the
I refer my
company.
friends and family all the time. Yes.
Okay,
I refer
but
my friends and family, my network,
are they
individuals
getting
that I'm familiar
hired
with that have.
through you?
Yes.
Are
yes.
you hiring them?
yes.
You just
Through
said-
those
you just said-
referrals. Wait, let me. You. Somebody to be so inexperienced in this area want to argue you down about something that they never done. I'm trying to tell. See, what are you doing? I'm trying to tell you my purview, and you trying to argue me down and tell me what I've been or I haven't been doing.
I didn't say what you've been or haven't been doing, but
You
that's not
literally said I don't
nepotism.
hire anybody.
You said you don't
said
hire
that.
anybody. You said they don't
No,
get past
you
the
said
AR.
that.
You just said most of them don't get past the HR filter. You just said that.
No, I said the ones that don't. I said people.
You said
don't
most
even
of
get
them
past-
don't. You just said most of them don't.
Listen. Let me state it again because you're not listening. You just trying to respond and argue. I said most individuals don't even get past the HR filter if they are not
Thank you.
referred to. What you mean? Thank you. I didn't finish the sentence. Are you slow? Like what you doing? Most people do not even make it past the HR filter if they are not referred to within the referral program, right? For the hiring process. Does that make sense to you?
Okay.
No,
again,
no,
again.
no, because you have no
Are
experience.
these your
there.
referrals? Are these your friends and family, or is this somebody
All
else's
right,
friends
all
and
right.
family?
I think we're good. I think we're good here.
We
I
are.
think
We
we're
are
good
because
here.
you guys are overplaying this nepotism as if it's a barrier, to getting somewhere in
got you.
life.
No, nobody said it was a barrier. I just said it's a very common, long-standing, and impactful hiring process within corporate environments. And that y'all don't put the magnifying glass over nepotism in talking about some merit-based hiring or somebody who
But
is
then you had to put
qualified.
the magnifying glass on what
you
you're
don't
doing.
you don't put that magnifying glass there at all.
Why should magnifying glass? So you're saying you need the magnifying glass of what you're doing? You saying it's a problem because you're approaching nepotism like it's a problem.
I said a practice within corporate environments. It's literally a program.
So is
like
it a
an
problem or
internal
not? Why
referral
does it need a
program.
magnifying glass? Is it a problem or not? Because you do it.
Because you brought it up to say that people who are being hired under DEI, they're lowering
bring up nepotism,
requirement.
you
Wait,
did.
my gosh, you don't even want to finish. You don't want to let nobody
Because
finish.
you're wrong. You're saying wrong things. I didn't bring up
you're
nepotism.
wrong.
I brought up DEI.
Let's just
Don't say
that's
I
what I'm
brought it
saying,
up.
DEI. No, I'm
but that's not the same thing.
Yeah. I'm still talking the 2017 rebuild. I'm still talking.
No,
where's the
talking
growth
to yourself?
Where's the growth?
Where's the growth
Where's the
with
growth,
you?
Ramil?
You're probably still in the same position.
Where's
doing the same shit.
No, I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm not.
no, so don't say the growth. I don't have to do any growth.
No, I'm saying the growth
for
in
your
conversation. No, because you're still trying to argue. I'm trying to explain.
I'm
trying to explain a position.
You're arguing. Don't
From
say I'm
experience.
arguing when you're trying to argue.
You are
we're
because
both
every
arguing.
single time
That's
I
the
start
thing.
to explain. No, we're not
We're
both
both
arguing.
going back and forth.
No, I'm telling you.
You're trying to
where
place yourself above
what I've done.
above nothing.
I'm not trying to
and
place
I'm trying
myself
to tell you the
above you. I'm trying to
definition.
tell you what my experience is. It's different. I'm trying to tell you what my experience is and
You're
how this
saying
relates to the
nepotism needs a
conversation.
magnifying glass, but you do nepotism allegedly.
What
So
does
is it
that
a
have
good
to-
or a
what
bad
does that-
thing?
I got you. You got it. You got it.
I know.
Hey, Ty, Django, what up, y'all? What up, y'all? What's good, fellas?
You know, when somebody just
dying, but
when
I'm
somebody's
dying over here.
convinced, you just gotta let them be convinced. And you know, I didn't jump out the car early enough. So I'm gonna leave it there.
Bro, Ramil, one thing I will point out, bro, you got a bad habit of when we just pointed out, like, if there's like an issue in the world that you would be better off being able to adapt
Nah,
to.
these issues
You make
be
it out
like,
like,
it don't be issues though. It be like
it's like,
little
oh,
stuff.
so
Like, it be
this is stopping you? Is this holding you back? Is this going like nobody is saying that you gotta like this is what I'm talking about with these straw man, bro.
It's presented in a way to say,
like,
oh my
just
God,
trying to game a
it's
nigga up on like what the fuck is going on outside, and you're like, oh, he's trying to induce fear into you, young boy. Like, don't like what's going on, man.
It's
I'm
fear
just trying
mongering.
to.
That's my I do view some of the language as fear mongering. Yes, I do.
I'm fear mongering like a motherfucker, bro.
There you have it. There you have
it. I'm fear mongering like a motherfucker, bro. I'm here to say, here's Pam Bondi telling you that both sides of the aisle finna have free speech, fucking legal fucking shit coming down.
And that's not even fear mongering. That's just
no. I'm fear mongering. I'm letting motherfuckers know. Here's Gideon, the Israeli pre-crime AI they finna fucking release on you motherfuckers out here saying whatever you want online. I'm fear mongering. I'ma stay fear mongering.
Yes, I don't think there's no reason to be scared. I think out here you need to set up your system in place, and once you have a system in place, it's I don't think none of this stuff can hold you back if you have.
I stay, and I'm on the same wave. Isolate yourself from the obvious bullshit that they tell you they finna do.
Exactly, and like you got to know what to isolate yourself. Exactly, that's all I'm trying to say is you just got to know what it is, what the world is that you got to adapt to. That's all I'm trying to say.
I'm fear mongering.
At least Ty City admit. At least Ty City admit it. At least Ty City admit. At least Ty City admit it. At least he admit it.
Lean into it, Ty. Lean into it.
Yeah, I'm not going to admit it.
911,000 jobs did make the labor report. Nigga. Yeah, I'm fear mongering.
Is anybody here hurting?
They not gonna tell you, Ramil. Come on, bro.
Some people they do. I mean, yo.
Come on, real.
I'm
fear mongering. I'm straight up fear mongering. I don't give a damn. Yeah, I'm fear mongering.
I'm really curious since we got people here. Are people out here hurting like that? You can hear and not having a job, or is it that
somebody
bad?
said feed the fear. Yeah. I'm fear mongering.
No, I'm not hurting.
I'm not hurting, but I can just see how other people who don't know what like motherfuckers who don't know this information, they're not gonna make it. That's not fear mongering.
All right. See,
I need to know. See, this is what I'm saying, because this is what we're talking about. Like, bro, like I'm telling you,
Django is a fear mongering ass nigga.
We're in America.
See, look, this is where it get crazy. This is why I have to side with Ramil.
Look, we in America, and I know it get crazy with the politics, but we in the richest country in the world still. All right, it's a lot of opportunities out here. I know they talking about AI. AI is not your enemy. All right, AI is something to use to help you become better at what you're doing. I'm just saying these tools out here. Instead of thinking AI is going to create a whole technocrat society, how about we can use AI and create our own, technocrat, companies instead of worrying about what they're going to do, because they already been watching us for the past 50 years, and so this technology is not here for, in my opinion, to be scared of. They're going to use it regardless. We got to use this shit to help us. This shit can help. I'm trying to. AI has helped my business.
I've never had the stance of AI is going to wipe people off the board and shit like that. But I do have the stance of, if what you do is not that important and can be replaced by AI, you need to find something else. And those something else's are going to be very, 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 very saturated. Everybody going to be going towards AI safe jobs and shit. Yeah, I'm fear mongering. I am fear mongering.
I just don't think AI is going to also create
I'm
new
fear
jobs.
mongering. Yeah, I'm fear mongering.
It's going to create new jobs too. I just don't think it's
not going to create a lot of new jobs. It's not going to create more jobs than it's getting rid of.
That's
not even close.
We don't know. We really don't know. New industries are created.
We kind of do know. Like I can give you an example. Even before AI, right? The point has always been to consolidate. So like I used in the medical field, right? I used to work in I used to work in labs. I used to work in labs where they had 5 to 6 lab techs, right? And then they upgraded their equipment with brand new equipment, different technology, to the point where you can have one person, maybe 2 people, run the entire lab. And that's pre-AI.
Again.
So I can only imagine what would happen.
AI is your friend.
Absolutely. If you make it your friend, a lot of niggas ain't friendly. A lot of niggas ain't friendly. A lot of niggas ain't friendly.
Your prediction, you got other people predicting that AI is going to create a whole shitload of jobs. So I mean, who's right or who's wrong? At the end of the day, it's just best to just learn as much as you can with the industry, and literally, if AI is involved, because AI is not going to wipe it out. AI is not going to. It's going to make the people not. It's going to wipe out the people not using AI. That's what it's going to do.
Right. And what is progressing?
So,
what is progressing to is that more and more people are going to have more skills to fill one position. So a position that could easily be done by 3 or 4 people, and even if it was more efficient, we're moving in a time now where that efficiency could be narrowed down to one person.
like the people that are not going to be using the AI, like the people that are going to be left behind. That's the people that I'm talking about. Like,
okay, so why you worry about the motherfuckers? It's always people left behind. Like it's people left behind now. It's people like hold on.
That's a fact. Hold on. Hey, I'm with Ramil on this.
It's people left behind no matter what era in society you're in. And if you focus on the motherfuckers, you're gonna. Okay, go ahead.
Because those people that are left behind gonna be robbing your black ass by Christmas.
No,
that's why, Ramil, you ain't paying attention.
They're not gonna be robbing me. Okay, I'm not getting robbed. Okay, that's the fear mongering right there. They're gonna rob you. Look, I wish a motherfucker, I wish a white person, would.
Oh, chill out.
What are you guys saying? They don't even know how to do an armed robbery.
Chill out, Ramil. Yep. Robbing around the Christmas tree.
Look, man.
I said, come on, dog. Nah. Yeah, everybody relax.
I'm playing. I'm chilling. I'm
not playing.
I'm chilling.
I'm not.
As we proceed, man.
I don't even live in a neighborhood with them motherfuckers be around. If that shit even is around, the police gonna be here so quickly. So it's just like, like it's always gonna be the bottom and the top, man. I'm not. I mean,
I'm saying the top finna get way more further from everybody else, and it is what it is.
Okay, so so the top is not, but the top doesn't necessarily mean billionaire. The top can't be having an asset to keep you away from the bullshit.
No, I understand that, but there's another top, the real top, the top. That's who running everything right now.
You talking about the same people?
Yeah, but Ty, everybody ain't trying to get to everybody. Most people aren't concerned with that top. They're trying to get to just like the regular top.
I understand that. I'm not trying to get up there. I just want people to know that you're bickering, arguing, debating, going back and forth, red team, blue team. When again, like I said, one person step in a room worth $100 and some billion, and they get whatever legislation they fucking want.
But that's
no lobby. No lobby.
Hold on, that's not even. Hold on, no. Them people don't even. Even they don't get all the legislation they want to get though.
Dude, we got a whole fucking Vance we wouldn't even know who Vance is.
Okay, so
JD Vance is
Red Robin. Y'all wilding.
JD Vance is backed by Peter Thiel, bro. He would be a fucking nobody if that wasn't the case.
Okay, but you said legislation being passed.
Palantir, government contracts, all that shit. No lobby.
So
that's power, bro.
Bro, remember, you can't. You're not about to sit up here and deny the
I didn't deny anything. I'm just saying if that is happening,
the
I'm just trying to
influence of a
relate it.
billionaire on, like,
nobody. I'm not.
What kind of
you're right.
lobbying
You're
they
right.
can get.
They've always had influence over the political.
yeah.
America has the best Congress you can buy.
You can buy, yeah. But what I'm saying is, these people have amassed way more wealth in the last 15 years, bro. It ain't never been like this.
So do you think they need to be stopped?
No, I'm saying the wealth gap is going to get even further.
And I'm saying that because that wealth gap is going to get further, you can expect more stochastic terrorism. That's all.
Okay, so
I'm not saying that shit. I'm not.
My thing is,
you're gonna get more Luigi.
Let me tell you, I'm here for it.
You know, these white crash outs. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I'm here for it. The thing is, because when you have assets and these things go up because of inflation, whether you have real estate or gold, as we just seen, or these other things, for all this turmoil, if you're on the right side,
I've said this.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
And my thing is, bro, like I said, the Bill Gates, the Peter Thiels, the Elon Musk, they're gonna be around for 5-6 more presidents, probably. That don't move, and they gaining more and more power and shit over everything.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing, man. I just think even at that top level, like if you got 1% of 400 million people is 4 million, and ain't no way 4 million people getting along. So I just, they got their shit up there too. I just think there's no set plan. They bickering about what direction they want shit to go, even at the top. That's a lot of people in the 1%. It's all the people. And then there's the people we don't see. So that's why I don't really
absolutely. And a lot of these people got more money than they actually hold in their own personal net worth. Like,
so I don't think they get along. I don't think all of them at the top like just have an orchestrated, because there's a lot of them who got this. And I mean,
they sit at tables together, bro. They might not.
They still human. They no fucking way they all agree.
I get, but I'm saying that they moving in a certain direction together, whether they, bump heads or not. They moving in a direction.
Yeah, they all gonna do what's in the best interest of, like,
of them
1%.
Individually.
Exactly.
But they don't all have the class.
They're not gonna lobby to tax themselves, for instance. They're not gonna vote to raise their own taxes.
Fuck no.
You feel me? They're not gonna vote for more.
They're not gonna vote for raising wages.
Yeah, they're not gonna vote for more antitrust. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And again, look, listen. Hey, that's the. Hey, my thing is that's the game that this country signed on to a long time ago. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying, understand what the fuck it is.
Exactly.
So when somebody comes out, and be like, "Oh, this motherfucker is a fucking trillionaire," and then everybody like, "How the fuck that happened?" And then wondering why the country is going towards this way or that way, or why is this agenda can't be stopped, and all the rest of this shit be like, you ain't got the fucking juice.
So the agenda, what's the final agenda? What's the final plan? What do you think? What's their goal that's going to be forced on us?
I just think, again, these people beyond wealth. It's all about control now, bro. That's why
I get that, but I'm saying, what is the plan that they're doing that's going to be forced on the common folk?
I don't think that there's like a super like overarching plan. I just think that, for instance,
I think it is. I think it is a total control situation through the monetary system and everything. I totally believe that shit.
Yeah,
so what is that? What do you mean define? Like, what do you mean total control? Like, they're gonna control it. We can't.
Yeah, like, for instance, like in my opinion, like, for instance, if I had all this
amount of money, hold on, listen. So listen, I've been on this bitch going on 3 hours. I gotta bust a move, man. As much as I love to stay on here, we can talk about stable coins and how Wyoming just launched their own stable coin and how all this whole situation is playing out. But for right now, man, listen. We had a good conversation. You know, we gotta wrap this up, man. I gotta bust a move, man. So,
all right, peace out.
and we'll talk about the total global domination of the elites on another live stream, man.
I'm here for it.
Hell yeah. I do want to talk about that shit though. But
all right, I'm out of here.
All right, bro. All right, look, everybody relax. I gotta go bust a move real quick. I'm gonna holler at y'all boys later. Peace. Hit the like button on the way out.